Ah, we're here.
Here we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Misty Mountain Streaming, the Edge of Knowledge. I am Dan DM James. You can find me on my socials here, and of course, with me to assist in the amazing announcements we have to share with all of you is Rob, the D&D wannabe, the father of this
Hello.
whole thing.
I am just bursting at the seams with unwarranted dad energy at all times. I told people I have early onset dad bod. I have early onset dad energy. I have early onset dad fashion. One of these days I'll have a kid and it will all be warranted. But no, I'm pre-gaming like a son of a bitch. Ah. But hello, yes, hello to Dan, hello to all of our viewers out there, and happy Halloween to everyone! I haven't seen you guys since it was before Halloween. I hope everyone had a wonderful time. Got lots of candy, dressed up in sexy outfits, stuffed themselves full of adult beverages, as I did, or just slept for 16 hours, as was my wont coming back from Canada. Dan, how did you celebrate Halloween, brother?
I celebrate Halloween by heading to Benihana's with my amazing girlfriend. We then headed back to my apartment where hung out with some friends and played a classic game of Betrayal, The House on the Hill, with horror movies in the background. So it was fantastic Halloween, to say the least.
That is up there in my all-time favorite board games. Maybe it's not the top one, but it's old reliable. Everybody can agree on that being a good time. I'm usually Father Reinhardt, the priest.
I usually end up, if I can, I could be Flash. I think that's his nickname. I can't remember his
Flash
full name.
Williams. I
Flash
don't remember his full
Williams.
name. Why would you go by anything else when people call you the Flash, though?
Exactly. Gotta go by Flash.
Well, welcome everyone to Session 2 of the Edge of Knowledge. As Dan said, I'm going to get off the screen very shortly and let in all of the wonderful players that you are actually here to see. Just a few things, a few reminders for people. First of all, we passed several sub and follower goals last month during the month of October for Halloween, and that warrants some giveaways. We are going to be doing those giveaways next time that I am in the driver's seat for a stream. So I'm not inflicting that on Dan. I'm not inflicting that on other Rob. We're going to do those giveaways on Thursday.
We've got to
And Thursday, yes, you have to be present in the stream to enter, and you have to enter to win. So come and see us on Thursday. I will be running the first session of our Search for the Spellforge campaign, a retelling of the Lost Mine of Phandelver, the first ever Dungeons & Dragons adventure module produced for 5th edition. That needs a lot of help, and we're going to see what we can do to fix that for some wonderful players who are all newcomers to the channel. So please come in and make them feel welcome and win something for your trouble of showing up on a Thursday night.
Truly. And exciting stuff. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? Come on.
I love free stuff. Free is my favorite kind of stuff.
It's the best
kind. We do have our regularly scheduled While Beyond the Witchlight coming up tomorrow night in between now and then. I hope you are all able to tune in for that. And Friday, we'll be back with Eric, the existential nerd, who is in the chat right now, doing some more Divinity: The Original Sin, Lord willing. Also, hello to regular viewers and people in the chat. We have Sheepish Lamb coming in with her usual pre-stream bit. Icy is here and bought her first Dungeon Master's Accomplice, so congrats to you, Dan. We're going to have some fun with that. An extra Cyclops drops from the sky onto the ship. Also, to combat that, Dabs has purchased a PC's Accomplice to help undermine whatever it is that you're trying to do to the players.
They're gonna need it.
Thank you also to Dabs for a few cheers before the stream. Woo! Hello as well to the XO5, to Cold Rolled Steel, and to Sarah, all from our Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, please join the Discord. I'm popping a link in the chat.
Best community ever. They post so much amazing stuff. You get fine arts, you get dice, you get pets, familiars, all the good stuff. I mean, what's not to like?
The fine arts and the pets familiars channels are enough reason to join in and of themselves, much less being able to stay updated on the goings-on around here, and personal conversations with Dan and I. The more personal with Dan, the better.
Exactly.
I think... to announce what the giveaways are on Thursday, I should have done that when I was talking about it. We're giving away a personally engraved leather dice tray. I will do that myself for whoever is the winner there. We're giving away a set of hollow dice, Halloween-themed, made out of tiny skulls stacked on top of one another that make a wonderful sound when you jingle them. They're still packed away with my Canada stuff, or I would show them off right now. As well as one mystery bag, a little velvet bag filled with a D&D class-themed bracelet, like the Paladin and Bard ones that I am wearing, a class pin, and a set of acrylic dice that Cheesecake Panda, who will be on screen in a moment, donated enough community subscriptions to afford to give to somebody. So someone thank her in the chat when she gets on screen. I'm sure it'll mean a lot to her. As always, you can use channel points, called inspiration here on the channel, to affect the game, either in the player's favor or against them, as we have already done. And without any more further ado from me, unless Dan has something, I think everyone showed up here tonight to watch some good old Dungeons and Dragons.
I think we're about ready to get some good old Dungeons and Dragons started. But thank you so much, Rob. We greatly appreciate it. And for everyone else, get ready for a battle out on sea.
I'll see y'all in the chat.
Whee! I'm back.
I'm just gonna.
And here we are!
Yay!
Hello!
We did it! We're here!
Hello, everybody! And of course, we've had many announcements thus far. But let's go through another round. We have all of our fan favorites here. I'll just go down with the list here, starting with Cheesecake Panda.
Yay! Hi, I'm at home. I'm Cheesecake Panda. So the next couple of streams, I'll be in my house, which means you get baby update. Kiki's very large now. Look at this little nasty beast.
Big boy.
Baby
Big
update. Large.
Look at our little tub.
But anyway, yeah, I'm Cheesecake Panda. You can find me on most social medias. I do patterns and other fun things, and I play Vessi. She's a cleric, a water genasi cleric of Thassa, who does not at all pay attention to the fact that Thassa has a calm side, and it's dead. Fully for the angry side. So, joy.
Ooh, buddy. And then right below Cheesecake Panda, we have Ellie D&D.
Hi, I'm Ellie D&D. You can currently find me scrounging through Spirit Halloweens for those discounts. Bought this today. But yeah,
Retweet, dog.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff. Cheers. That's it.
That's it. That's all you need.
Oh, I'm Mimi. I play Mimi.
Yes.
By the way.
And over to my right and or left, I still have not figured that out, but I will someday. We have Nick Friedson.
Oh, yeah, there's me. Hello everyone. Nick Friedson. Hi. It's good to see you. I play Solstice, a fae druid, little horns. You can find me at Nick Friedson on Instagram, where I act, I make tabletop terrain, and make fun little D&D videos. If you weren't here last episode, if you were here last episode, I have my milk. I'm ready to shape it.
We'll have our milk.
We all have our milk. So.
Yeah, and I'm really mad. A gnat just decided it was going to make a home in my straw.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm really excited to keep going. Let's do this.
Let's do
Yeah, boy!
Right below Nick Friedson, we have Crash Candy Cosplay.
Oh god!
Come
cosplay, and I do makeup, and I use Cheesecake Panda cosplays patterns because they actually fit human beings. And
There it is.
I also play D&D sometimes, every now and then. I like to be subtle about it. But I play Deo the Scout Rogue, and I also have my milk, and ironically enough, warm strawberry milk growing up in my family was called Mimi. So you have that.
Wow. I would
I'm
like
a
to
milk.
make a crash candy.
You are
shout
strawberry
on
milk.
behalf- I would like to make a Crash Candy shout out on behalf of Crash Candy, which is that she launched a patron since the last.
Oh,
time.
yeah! I mean, I did do that, I guess.
Because
You're better at
check
being
out
me than I am.
the
Thanks,
Patreon.
Ty.
Yep, you're welcome. I got you.
We love supporting one another. And then,
Yeah.
last but
I
not
got
least,
you
we
since that
have...
awkward encounter on the lawn of Holmont.
Hell yeah. And last but not least, we have Maddie Mademoiselle.
Yes, me,
Corner.
Mademoiselle. I also have milk. This is almond milk, which is why it looks a little gray on screen. I promise it's not bad or anything, like the keg of milk on the ship will soon be. I also
We don't
drink it.
cosplay. I also do makeup. I also use Cheesecake Panda patterns. Check them out on Ty's
are
Etsy. And
I'm about
yeah,
to
I
make a
actually have
helmet.
multiple beverages with me tonight. Tonight I'm a 3-beverage girly. So stay hydrated, y'all.
Got 2 beverages
And
here.
I play Pixie. She is a bard and definitely not a warlock.
Definitely not.
Hee hee.
Oh wow, so not so subtle. Wow. Oh wow.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Follow her fanfiction.net account.
done.
Yes.
That'll be up
God,
by
really?
tonight.
Oh my god.
That's
Wait, hold on.
What?
The existential nerd
doesn't
just
have a
asked if there's any
fanfiction,
Swiftie
she has
news.
to-
And I completely forgot, you guys. She's going on tour. She announced it this morning on Good Morning America. I slept through my alarm. It was so stressful. I got in an online queue to get in the lottery for a potential pre-sale code at like 7 a.m. Got it at like 11:30. So yeah, nobody else buy tickets, so I can buy tickets.
Gotcha.
Roger.
Keeping her.
Let's all make sure that Maddie gets a ticket first and foremost.
Please.
Have to.
Okay.
Let's just
It
make
has to
sure
happen.
that Maddie just gets a private concert.
Oh my god, I would cry.
Somehow.
Somehow, some way, it'll happen.
We'll
Maybe
all
it's
just dress up as
actually-
Taylor Swift and not
It'll be-
acknowledge that none
you-
of us are the real one.
I
Yeah.
would
Do you
love that still.
Do you think it's T Swift in that book?
What?
In the paper, you mean?
Yeah.
As it-
Is
is
your
it-
patron Taylor
Taylor
Swift?
Swift is
Is
my
your patron-
secret
What?
patron.
Yeah, that would be the twist for sure.
Oh my god.
Well, only time will tell. As
Gotta
we
keep watching the stream.
Exactly. Gotta keep watching to find out. Well, how we all feeling? We all ready to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess if we're here.
Righty then.
Cheers.
Jumping back, just a little bit
Kiki's
of a...
ready because she just farted again.
Rat
Nice.
parts.
Starting off with a rat fart. As we... Jumping back from where we last were, if you didn't see the last stream, check it out. Still on Twitch if you want to watch. But a brief recap. Our heroes find themselves in the grand land of Theros, a mythical world full of monsters and heroes alike. Inspired by Greek mythos, each of our heroes, Vessi Aquino, Mimi, Solstice, Deo, and a pixie, all heed the call of one Tior Stormmane, who had sent a request for all other heroes to join him on what he had called his last adventure. Kyranos has tasked him with finding an island out within the Siren Sea, an island that has never been found or discovered by mortals before. And thus, Tior has established a group of heroes to aid him in this quest. One of our lovely adventurers that you see here before you. Another set of heroes, including Azora Swordbreaker. Hellas
Thassos!
Wave Reaver, Rode, the Bronze Artist, and last but not least, Thassos, Giant Breaker, the
Yeah.
Hey,
of the
bud.
party, for sure. Our own personal crunk. And with their mission and task at hand, our heroes rested for the night and began to set sail. And as they rest, two of our heroes were met with a strange occurrence where the world had fell silent upon them. Both the Pixie and Solstice unclear of what that means at this point. But nonetheless, our heroes said their goodbyes to Thassos as the other crew and found their way on the Autochron tour, making their way out of Meletis and into the Siren Sea. And as they traveled out, initially getting to know one another, understanding each other a bit more, on the 5th night out at sea, as everyone was sleeping and resting, Solstice was behest with a dream unlike the one that she usually has every night, and a dream of an ever-infinite waterfall stretching on either side. Waking up to find Tior in a daze, a trance of some kind. Having snapped Tior out of that trance, each of our heroes begin to awake and find themselves on the top of the boat, only to realize, out in behest surrounding them, is a massive, gigantic sea serpent that has now surrounded them. And before we jump over to the maps, I want to quickly give a shout out, because as you can see on this screen right here, we are in our battle map screen. And
Wow.
right now, you all should be seeing a beautifully drawn map of Theros. We had come from Meletis right down here and find ourselves out within the Siren Sea. This map was created by the lovely people at the Voyagers Workshop. So if you're interested in seeing more of their artwork, check them out. And we are
Their
going
stuff
to
is so good.
we are going to then move on to another battle map in a moment here. And this battle map, and many of the battle maps that you will see here, are going to be created by Sez and Peku. I believe I've said that correctly. You can find them on Patreon. They make amazing battle maps, and you will see many of those here and out. Above the battle map, you'll see symbols of the gods rotating through, but in the future you may see other images, such as character stats and other images here and there. But for now, I think the audience and I think the players are ready to see how big is this sea serpent really. I mean, when we
I would like to know.
when we take a good
rather-
look at how big this sea serpent is.
God!
Oh, I should log into this Roll20. Hello.
No! So wow! Oh my great God!
I was thinking of, like, a fish.
I also want to
Like a
apologize
fish.
to Nick. I was getting tokens up, but I could not find an image for your character, so I do apologize. But we will have an image for you next time.
Oh, it's okay. I think that S looks badass.
Yeah.
Aw, look at all of us on the little boat.
Yeah, that's so great.
A
Look at the
little
thing that's
boat.
not on the boat.
Oh.
The
I
thing
don't
is
like-
not on the boat. Yes. Let's just see. We got sea serpent.
Hopefully it stays on the boat.
Hopefully it stays
I don't know if
on
that'll
the boat. Only time will tell. But with that, as I'm getting all of the names set up, real quick, I want to designate one player because while all of you certainly have your hit points and your AC to keep in mind, there is another thing that has hit points and AC in here, and that's the boat itself. So I will ask one of the players if they would like to keep track of the boat's hit points. Its armor class is 12, and its hit points is
I'll
6.
keep up with the boat.
You'll keep up with the boat? So Crash, the hit points of the boat is 600.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was just 6.
Hit points of a boat are 6. Could you imagine?
Just 6 hit points for the boat.
No, I don't want to
It's
imagine.
made out of paper.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, what are they? Bottle boat
Paper
runs
boats.
or whatever? Where you try to, like, make a boat out of whatever you can and sail.
Yeah, in high school we used to have a cardboard boat competition at our pool.
God, those are so funny.
Competition to
It
throw
looks
eggs
really
off of the
cool.
roof and see who survived.
Oh
Because you had
yeah,
Those rules.
egg drop.
So we'll also just
Love
get
an
a
egg
quick, good, up-close picture of this sea serpent. As you can see,
Oh no.
ginormous red
He's a big
fins,
guy.
pale skin, screeching out. But I will notice one detail that this image does not portray, and that is when you all get a glimpse of it at some times, you see that its eyes appear to mimic the night sky of Nyx itself.
Oh.
Ooh.
And I will also be showing off some of the tokens here from our lovely art for some of our players. Here's
Aw.
Mimi.
Mimi.
See here, this art may be subject to change. I also apologize in advance, Cheesecake Panda, because I don't know why yours is sideways like this.
It's because Betsy's tilted.
So I apologize, but we have
She's sleeping.
lovely Deo right here.
There's
look
that
at a
punk.
little guy.
And then we have the Pixie.
Oh, there
Right
she
here.
is.
Little beautiful baby angel hamster
We
girl.
have the S currently representing
Hang it in the Met.
and
One
for your
badass S.
for all of your information, here is an image of Tior Stormmane. You
Hello,
can find
sir.
bigger images of both Tior Stormmane and some of the NPCs that you'll meet in the Fine Arts channel Discord on the Misty Mountain Gaming Discord. So if you're not a part of that, definitely check it out. But I'll be sharing some more of these images here and there. Right now, Tior's unconscious for everybody's information at the moment. And without further ado, I think it's high time we get this battle started. So I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative, if you could be so kind.
Be nice.
Do you want to come out and
Okie
help?
doke.
I just want you out of my sleeve is really the primary thing here.
I think Maddie and I
To
got
roll
the
my
same
new
thing.
dice for Maddie.
Well, I got
I'm so happy you're
7.
playing with them.
We'll expend one charge from my little treasure
Nice.
to hopefully have advantage on this. Oh my god, maybe I don't need it. Holy cannoli, okay.
Remember,
Those are
this
both
game
the
you
same
rolled
number.
really well.
All I had to do was play a dumbass.
Nice.
It works for me.
Okay.
I don't know how to make a spear.
So, you
So I got
wanna-
funded.
I already rolled for myself, but do you want to have fun with this?
Ooh, baby rolls.
Oh, I got a 1.
Yeah, girl!
That's not my roll. I had already rolled mine. It wasn't much better, but
All right. Real quick.
Takes after her godmother.
Go down the list. Vessi, what did you get for
Yeah.
your initiative?
look at your godmother. 8.
8.
Look at that. There's your godmother.
Do better than me.
A Pixie, what did you get for your initiative?
I rolled a nat 20 plus 5.
Ooh,
Plus
25.
What is a plus 5? What?
Solstice, what did you get for your initiative?
I got a nice 7.
Nice.
Lucky
7.
number 7.
Solstice.
Mimi, what did you get for your initiative?
Nat 20 plus 2.
Ooh,
Yeah, baby.
2 nat 20s out the gate. Let's.
Okay, I'm
hear it.
not a range fighter, so like, let's see how this goes.
Deo, what did you get for your initiative?
I got 2 18s, so that's a 21.
Hey.
21. Look at that. Look at that. And with that, let the battle commence.
Hey, Crash, is that a fun dip stick that you have there? Hell yeah, baby.
No.
With milk at the
It's
ready,
just milk.
the battle commences. So,
Here's-
Something to take the edge off, you know?
exactly.
I need something strong. This is 1%.
This gigantic sea serpent rises out of the ocean and roars a bloody roar across at all of you. Starting off, we will have first out the gate, ready to make a stand, see what they can do. The Pixie. That was
Oh,
going
God.
to be
If I
Lead the
remember
charge, girl.
correctly, Epixie was like sleeping downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys hear her click clack up the little up the stairs to the top deck, and I think we're going to. She's gonna pull out her little pocket lyre that she has, and she's gonna go plink 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 on it, and she's gonna tuck it away, and cast Dissonant Whispers on the sea
man.
serpent,
What's...
which is definitely a bard spell. Wink, wink.
So what save does this sea serpent have to make for your bard spell?
Wisdom save of 17.
Alrighty. That is a natural 18 on the die.
No! I think it takes half
Rock and roll.
with this one. So let me roll real quick.
Do you whisper anything particular to the sea serpent?
In the sea serpent's head, even if it doesn't understand it, it hears, "Author's note! No hate in the comments!" And then it gets hurt.
Yeah, this thing is definitely on Wattpad. It'll understand.
It takes 5 psychic damage.
Yes.
That's already halved.
5 psychic damage.
And then I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to Vessi. Woo! So a d6 for ya.
What do you say to Vessi to give her that bardic?
Hey, you got it!
Sometimes it's all it needs.
That's all you need.
I didn't think I did before, but now.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Next up, gearing up for a battle ahead. Mimi, that's going to be you.
Okay. What's my intelligence? It's not great. Okay, so I'm gonna do something kind of dumb.
Nice.
Am I able to jump off the ship and land on it?
You can certainly try.
Okay. I know, I just want to make sure it's close enough that it's not impossible.
Yeah, currently it
Okay.
has about it's right next to the ship, so it's
Okay.
basically touching up against it almost.
Okay, gotcha. Do you want Dex acrobatics?
I'm gonna say that's gonna be, if you want to land on it, that's gonna be definitely we'll call it a DC 20 acrobatics check.
Okay. Be nice. Okay, that's a 17 plus 6.
Woo! So you
Hey.
Ride a
Right
cowboy.
up. And then would that count as my whole action or my move?
We'll say that
Okay.
counts as your movements. We'll say that you land on the serpent itself. One sec, let me just. So we'll say you just land right on one edge of it. It sort of whips its head towards you.
Okay. And then I would like to activate Fighting Spirit because I'm in this shit, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And so that gives me advantage on my weapon attacks. So I'm gonna go for strike with my greatsword. I'm so good at math. 22, please.
22 hits.
Okay. So that's 10 for the first one. And then second attack. 21.
21 hits.
It's big, so I don't know.
It's big. It's certainly big.
And then that's 9 more points of damage.
9
So I'm
more
just-
points.
You never know. He might have boat HP though.
Slicing up against this thing. It snarls with each strike you have against it. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's what I got.
Cool. At the end of your turn, this sea serpent whips its head towards you and lunges forward at you.
Oh no.
This is that, like, I've seen bigger, and it's like, have you? And it's like, no, that's fucking huge!
That is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
AC's not great.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Mimi, you take 20 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
plus 6 cold damage as the sea serpent lurches down and bites right into your leg. This is scrapes by.
Sick. Let's go. Glad I got those 10 hit points from the fighting.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
That was its legendary action. After that, Deo,
Aha.
that's going to be you.
Gonna change
Roger
my
Dodger.
initiative notes.
Then
Legendary
seeing
action.
Mimi just jump onto this thing and then get bit, he's gonna kind of scream and look between everything. He's gonna look over to a pixie from across the way and yell, "Is he okay?" Like he's not dead, is he? I think so. And so he'll turn back around and I'll take one of the little daggers off the side of my gauntlets and I'm gonna just try to throw it at a weak spot on this thing.
Go for it.
And
You'll have
it'll hit.
You'll have sneak attack.
Oh yeah! Heck yeah!
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm busy being.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
distracted.
21! It's my lucky number right now, apparently.
21 hits.
Although normally my lucky number is 12. Something bad is gonna happen, probably.
No.
1d4.
Bad
How many
roll at a
d6s?
very important time. Just
5.
wait.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's gonna be that natty
I can say
one
this 'cause
somewhere.
We're the same person, so I can make fun of you. Like this.
No, of course. If you didn't, I would feel way more scared. Okay. 18 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Hey.
You look through, looking for any scars or wounds it may previously have. Take one of your daggers, find the spot, right into it. It curls in pain as you strike at it. Any other actions you'd like to take? Any bonus actions?
Yes. I forget what it's a part of, but I can use a bonus action attack to throw another dagger, so I will.
Nice. Go for it.
I will find that later so that I'm not a liar.
No worries. Go ahead, and that one won't have sneak attack, but go ahead and see if you can hit.
That's okay. It's something. Well, that's a 13 anyway.
You throw it, and it pings off of one of its fins, unable to damage it.
That was a shitty one. And that's
Are we?
about all I want to do. Actually, I want to move towards the crow's nest.
Okay. So you go 5,
So I'll move a
10, 15. You have either 15 more feet of movement, I think? Or do you have more as a scout?
How tall is the crow's nest?
Crow's nest is... I'm probably going to get this incorrect from a boating standpoint, but I'll say it's 25 feet tall.
Okay, then, yeah, I would like to use... Oh, that's exactly my remaining movement. This is so lucky.
Hey.
I'd like to use the rest of it to scamper up the top of that pole basket.
Rock and roll. In the crow's nest, you have 3/4 cover. Unless you go prone,
Hey,
in which
yay.
case you'll have full cover. But
There you go.
But I don't
Silver
think
linings.
don't think you have the movement to go prone quite yet.
No, not quite. Okay, then I will end my turn there.
Rock and roll. And at the end of your turn, this creature looks back at you,
What?
snarls, and lifts up its tail and is going to swipe at you. So if I'm not mistaken, 3/4 cover, that gets you 5 extra to your AC. So
Whoa,
you should
cool.
be at 21 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll believe you. I didn't know that.
It's cocked. And with only a 20 on its attack roll, this tail goes
I
to
hit the
swipe,
floor.
fully misses you as it attempts. Whoo, buddy.
Like comedically fast hit the floor and just kind of like.
Rock
Oh
and
dear
roll.
God.
And that was at the end of your turn.
You're doing great,
Yeah.
sweetie.
It is now the sea serpent's turn.
Of course it is.
The sea serpent is going to turn its attention to its main goal, which is the ship itself.
Rude.
Oh God.
So
Your
it's
math ready.
going to make.
Got a sword in this thing and I'm just hanging
Yes.
on.
That also hits. So Deo, keeping track of the ship's HP.
Yes.
So the ship on this creature first initially dives its head and rips out a chunk with its bite. It deals 40 points of damage,
Right.
plus 12 points of cold damage.
Okay.
The boat cares if it's cold.
That was
the
12
boat
points.
shivers.
12 points of cold
Look
damage.
silly.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
I need a jacket.
And as it
The
begins to
Titanic.
move, it then wraps its tail quickly around the front part of the ship, constricting it
Hey!
in total, dealing in that instance 60 points of bludgeoning.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, so
I
we
thought
have
I
less
could
time
do
to
this
deal
by
with this
hand.
than
I
you
need a
do.
calculator now.
Mimi, since you are on this serpent, I'm going to need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to hold on to this serpent.
Yeah,
Yeehaw.
I got it.
Oh my
The
God.
sword dug in and I'm hoping.
540 HP for the boat.
Okay,
Of
18?
No, it's plus the other HP, so it's 488.
18.
I'm first mate, Nick,
We'll say on
but not for long.
We'll say you are knocked prone as this creature is moving wildly, but you are able to hold.
Oh my God.
And
Me,
There,
IRL, if I ever
no.
got on a mechanical bull.
that is
Damn.
the sea serpent's turn. It regains its legendary actions. I believe.
Dale.
At the start of its turn, yeah. So it's regained its legendary actions. Next up, after the serpent, Vessi, that is going to be you.
Okay, let me see how far away I am. Oh, I'm far up there. Okay, these are 5-foot squares, so I'm guessing the big ones on the boat are 10.
Yes, the big ones are 10.
So I can go 30. Can only get like there. I'm not up with Deo, obviously, and because I can only make it there, my goal is to try to get to Tior next round. But I want to actually do something this round. But while she's standing there, like basically like in the middle of running, you all watch her just like leave right now as I'm about to use my arms. But you see like one arm goes out like this, and then the other she uses to like pull back like she's drawing an arrow, and she's gonna fire a golden guiding bolt.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Nice.
Fancy.
We love the
Go ahead.
flavor.
Go ahead and
Get
make your
to
attack.
mark that I have cast that. Okay. Hey, stop! Stop! Get out!
What do you say?
The rat.
Get
has
out.
attacked.
Like a mild
Yeah,
inconvenience.
you all, the whole audience missed earlier when she was in my sleeve, and I kept like poking her to get her out, so she kept biting me. Okay, that is. Oh my gosh, I got such a big plus. That is a 21.
21
Atta
hits.
girl.
8.
21's a lucky number tonight.
Apparently.
Apparently. Not gonna add my the thing that a pixie gave me just yet, because that roll worked out fine. Okay, we have 10 points of damage to it,
How many points?
and whoever hits 17.
17.
Ooh.
And
Spicy, girl.
then this is the one I am pretty sure the next time someone hits it.
Next
that's
person.
something else. Maybe
Yes,
attack.
next person who attacks it has advantage.
Yes, advantage.
Kill.
Yes. Oh.
Rock and roll. Is that your turn?
I moved and I did an action, and my bonus actions are all spells that are above cantrip level, so.
Rock and roll as you arc that guiding bolt, zooming by, hitting the side of the sea serpent. It coils its head back towards you. And at the end of your turn, it's going to lunge at you with its tail.
Yeah,
Frick,
maybe
I'm
it's
too
like-
high above you to get skirmisher.
This is fine.
Oh my god!
I take that.
That is going to be
Keep
a
going.
natural 20 from the sea serpent to hit Vessi.
Okay.
Can I do a reaction to that?
What reaction would you like to take?
Can I run in front of Vessi?
Ooh, I don't believe you have the protection ability.
Okay.
So, unfortunately not. But,
Then I would like
It's
to do something.
okay.
what is your reaction?
Okay.
After seeing Bessie fire it off the first time and that he's rearing up for a hit, he's gonna kind of like poke his head and arms out from the crow's nest and shove out this medallion with a gold eye on it. And invoking the name of Iroas, I would like to cancel that critical hit.
Ooh.
Here we go, pulling out those magic items, baby.
Meanwhile, the whole time down there, Bessie's just like, "Come at me! I'm not afraid of you."
So does that change into a normal hit, or does that mean that the serpent has to reroll?
It is a normal hit,
It is now a normal
and
hit.
any effects triggered by a critical hit are canceled.
Rock and roll. So the damage is not
Yeah.
doubled. We love to see it. However, Vessi, I am going to need you to please give me a strength saving throw, if you could be so kind.
Yes. You want help with this now that you're not dating? Wow, so much help! Wow. Oh, okay. That'll be saving throw, not regular. It's actually the saving throw. Well, it's the same number for me. I'm not proficient in that.
Yes.
So that is a 17.
Hey!
Do you have Bardic?
I do have a bardic. Can use
Yeah,
it
you
if I
do.
need.
I think if the DM brings it up, it's a good idea. Maybe.
6 to 23.
So you
Hot
watch as this tail rears up. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it smacks you, but as you do that, you hold your gauntlets up and it clashes against.
Nice.
Yeah!
And, you are not pushed away from the massive force of this tail.
Dayo's gonna hang
The
outside the
eyeballs on
crow's
the
nest with the
gauntlets
necklace
were
and just kind of. She has no idea she could have died.
Doesn't.
Rock and roll. And that was legendary action. So after that, last but not least, Solstice. That's going to be you.
Okay.
Let's go,
I-
baby.
I am going to. I am on the upper deck near Captain, I believe, correct?
Yes, you are right next to Tior Stormmane, who is currently unconscious on the ground right now.
Got it. And where is the sea serpent's body wrapped around the ship?
Great question. I'm going to draw just a little bit of a freehand, so apologies for bad drawing skills. But the sea serpent's body is wrapped around... I'm going to redo that. The sea serpent's body is wrapped around basically the front of the ship right here.
Okay.
We're about to go like this.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take my movement, and that is not the way I grapple my character thing. I will move. You know what? I don't know how to move my icon. I forgot how.
You should be able to.
Is it?
You should
I
be able.
believe.
You can also use your arrow keys if you need to move. You should be able just to select on there. You should have control if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, does not seem like I do.
Okay, ping where you want to go, and then I'll move you there. We'll figure out that technical thing later.
Anywho, I can't ping. That's odd. Seems like I'm blocked. Anyway, I am going to move next to the crow's nest, taking cover behind the pole.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast I'm going to cast Dominate Beast at 5th level.
That is an excellent
That is
spell.
Wow.
that is a Wisdom saving throw 17.
1 second here. Are you sure you want to cast it at 5th level?
Yes.
Okay. You go. How does Solstice cast the spell?
I run behind the pole. I produce my staff, and I slam it down onto the ground. As I do so, my arm glows red with ember. My right arm with the wrappings on it. And a kind of a wave of kind of moonlight erupts from my mouth as I speak.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I say, calm yourself.
And as your voice reverberates across the open sea, echoing out through, you realize as this creature turns its head and looks at you. And as you say that, it says, back, does anybody here speak Draconic?
Oh, I don't remember if that's one of mine. It's not. It's primordial.
And you realize very quickly that this is not a beast, but instead a dragon.
Oh, okay.
A water dragon. Oh.
Dragon.
Jane is losing it.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize for attempting to control you, oh mighty dragon? Why is it that you attack our ship?
It responds back in Draconic.
God damn it.
Anything else? Any bonus actions you'd like to take?
I will wild shape. I will jump overboard and wild shape into an orca. And
Ooh!
Oh,
as I do
cool.
so, I yell after this apparently a dragon. I say, if you're looking for a fight, the boat isn't what you want. Or I guess I could do that in my accent. If you're looking for a fight, the boat isn't what you want.
Nice. What's the size of an orca?
A big.
Big.
About this big.
Quite big.
Is it large or is it huge?
An orca is a... I do not see... It is a huge beast.
There you go.
Yeah.
Huge. Oh my god.
Wow.
Big
I've never
Look
seen an
at
orca
you.
in D&D.
Orca.
Oh
Just
my god, this is
breathe
gonna be
really
sick. Oh hell yeah, it is. She's gonna jump the boat.
As Solstice jumps off and turns
Deo's
into
just
an
like,
orca. Yeah, I was gonna say it. Pixie's like, yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Jumping into the water, gearing up. The fight has only just begun as we conclude the first round of combat. Jumping back to the top of the initiative. Before we go, I'll give you guys about a minute and a half to strategize amongst yourselves. Something I like to do to help players.
That's my favorite Dan Hope
Thank you.
Something I like to
Very
do.
nice.
You have exactly a minute, and I'm going to time you all. At the end of the minute, we're going to start again
Okay.
with a Pixie. So starting, where's my timer? Where's
I
my
was just gonna go
stopwatch?
witch bolt.
Starting now.
Okay, so I got a good amount of hit points, but my armor class isn't great right now.
I am okay in both frames, and one thing I'm gonna spoil it now that I was thinking of doing as next round, possibly running back if it's still wrapped around the ship to do a 5th level inflict wounds on it.
I didn't even think of that.
Dan, you didn't hear
Then,
that.
Vessi, I could
We're planning. He's
probably-
giving us a minute.
Yeah. Then I could probably hightail it with Vessi over there, or at least throw another dagger and get one sneak attack on you. But then after that, I am out of daggers, so I'm gonna have to find a way to get up on this.
Playing it real, I see.
But if I'm next to you, then I can get skirmisher. So if you're brave enough to stay with me, it could work.
I can
Hey,
stay
y'all.
with you.
It's probably a bad idea.
If you keep it distracted, I can go deep.
All
I'm
right.
a good
And-
distraction.
Go deep. Go deep.
That's a
You
minute.
can distract it.
Go do
All
real
right.
things.
I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
Hey, Pixie, that's you.
Okay, Pixie is going to trot over. Is this area of the boat not steppable on, or is that part of
It
the boat?
is. It's essentially like wooden slats underneath where
Okay.
where the rows or the oars basically move through, so you can like climb.
Gotcha.
Basically, you're like moving above them.
Okay. I'll stay where I am, just so if people want to get further to the front of the boat, that's fine. But I'm gonna make a really big deal out of casting a witch bolt to try and get the attention on me, this meek
Yeah,
little
girl.
creature of prey. So yeah, let me roll to hit.
I'm just picturing a pixie there, just like.
I'm so hittable.
Here I go, all by myself on my own back here.
This guy can't help me, he's dead.
So I rolled a 19 plus 9 for my spell attack bonus.
That definitely hit.
Dang.
So, oh, and I wanted to mention, I had it pulled up here. I want to cast it at 2nd level instead of 1st.
Rockin'.
So, let me roll 2d12.
Ooh.
You can do
The
that.
best of the D12.
Roll high, you can do it.
I have 18. 18
Yeah.
lightning
Yeah.
Nice.
Not
And,
bad.
That's it,
you
baby.
guys,
You rolled
you guys-
two numbers that equal 18.
I rolled a 12 and a 6.
Nice.
So you guys see a pixie after she makes this grand loud noise of everything, kind of like pulls into herself, and then the ink stains on her fingers get a little darker, and she pushes out this dark inky force that turns into this like dark lightning that
An
hits
aim,
them.
girl.
I'm picturing like the Harry Potter lightning bolts that like ooze
Yeah.
as they're going.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's all
Yes.
inky and gross.
Cool.
Rock and roll. Go ahead and give me. You can probably, if you want to try to get its attention, I would say probably a performance check.
Okay,
Ooh.
I could do that.
Come on,
I get
girl,
a
you can
plus
do this.
13 to performance
What?
checks.
Wow.
Oh my god!
23!
20.
Damn.
Oh, boy. I have expertise in that.
You see as you shoot this sort of inky blackness, as the sea serpent was originally watching the orca dive into the water, turns its head towards you as you make this attack as it winces in pain. Is that your turn?
I droop my ears and I look real meek. And
Oh no.
Oh,
I will. Oh, what's my range for bardic? 60 feet. I'll give one to Mimi, an inspiration.
Nice.
So you if you glance over after she's shot out this magic, she looks kind of gross and inky, and she's like, "Yeah, Mimi! Ah!"
she's trying so hard.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Fantastic. At the end of your turn, congrats, you have its attention. It's now going to make an attack against you.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
No. You got this, guys.
I need you to please give me a strength saving throw if you could be so kind.
Okay. So
No.
my strength is a -1.
Come on, Kiki, give inspiration. You can do it.
Let me
You
rub
can
my
do
die.
it.
I got an 11.
I believe everybody has a quick announcement. Everybody has a player's accomplice, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's true.
So, if
You know
that's
what?
something you want to use, you're welcome to.
I
use
have
it.
an inspiration I didn't use last game,
That's
so I'll
true.
use that real quick.
There you go.
Oh,
Be
I got the
blessed.
same exact number.
go.
It's an 11.
Oh, the dice want this to happen, and what's going
That's
to happen
okay.
is that you initially take 13 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then you are knocked back 30 feet. So you fly off of the boat.
You guys hear Pixie just go, "Ma!" as she like gets thrown back off the ship.
Oh no!
We got someone to heal Pure.
Roll as
God.
the tail
Danger.
swipes across and knocks you off of the boat as you fly off. So you're currently in the air. At pretty much at the start of your next turn, you will likely fall into the water if something
Okay.
doesn't interfere. But
Yeah, what would interfere?
Wow.
what
Oh, boy.
indeed? Next up on the initiative, Mimi, that's going to be you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, I just realized a pixie had turned to be like, yeah! And then
Clotheslined.
She just flew.
Look
This
out.
tiny little thing.
Disrespectful.
So I'm gonna use another fighting spirit, and then so I get another 10 hit points. Do that before I forget, because I will. So we're gonna go with that greatsword attack again. So okay. Oh, neither one of those. That's a 16.
16 does not. You aren't able to fully stab through as it's writhing and moving around.
Alright, so I'll miss on my first one. I get second attack. How about a dirty 20?
Dirty 20 will do it.
So then I go hit him.
Hit him.
That's 12, and then I would like go. I'm gonna use my action surge. And so I'm gonna hit him 2 times if I can. Oh, that's a. How about a 29? How about a nat 20?
God.
29.
Nat 20, let's
Oh,
go.
baby.
A nat 20,
Yeah.
29.
You should have led with that.
I wish I did.
How much damage from the one attack you had on the before your action surge?
That was a 12.
12. Gotcha.
Was it Pixie the last one who shot
Yes.
at it?
Yeah.
Did you roll with advantage?
No, but I rolled over 20 to
Okay, just making
Hit.
sure, because or rolled because I a guiding
look-
bolt. That's why I was making sure.
let me
For
see.
sure, the guiding bolt.
Didn't get a
That's
20 this time around, so we good.
That's 23 points of damage on that hit.
there. Nice.
And then
Hi.
okay, 17 plus 9 is something.
That'll hit.
I had to grab more dice.
It's like Assassin's Creed, but with a rat.
That'll be your
Uh,
costume next Halloween. No, I'm kidding.
And then that was 13 more points of damage. Oh, do not restart my computer. Jesus Christ, no.
Oh my god.
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Striking into this creature wildly as you weren't able to find purchase. You strike 2 hands on this on your third attack. You lodge right into, twisting your ground, and then stabbing one more time. This sea serpent is pissed, and I think it's about done. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I will. Does a sea serpent count as rough terrain?
We'll say yes.
Yeah, I would think so. I'm like, I don't know if it's worse than rough terrain, where I take like a quarter of my movement. But I'm like, I want to try to like run up closer to the head and like then that like after I make my movement, that would be when I like sink my last hit in to like try to plant myself. And be
Okay.
like, okay, I'm here.
Hell yeah, I love it.
I'm slightly further up the tail.
Slightly further up. We'll just move you ahead, probably just a little bit more. We'll say you're like right here.
It's a long boy.
So very long boy. Rock and roll. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action to swipe its tail at you to try to get you off. But I will say, because you have cleverly lounged yourself on, and it's kind of in an awkward position for it, I'll say it rolls its attack at disadvantage.
Oh no, girl!
Or I'll say if it hits, you can roll your strength save with advantage. You can choose which one.
Ooh.
I would like to roll my strength save and it.
Then I will roll flat.
I have a +9, but I ain't taking any chances.
That's good to have. Because it does successfully hit you, so you will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, but please go ahead and make a strength save if you could be so kind.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, so that's 27.
Wow.
27 will do it.
Yeah, I was like,
No.
at advantage?
You said that was 13 points of damage?
13 points of bludgeoning damage still comes your way, though.
Bet. Do it again.
So use this flash legendary action to swipe at you, angrily trying to get you off as it shouts something at in Draconic.
I'm still over 100 hit points, baby!
Nice. Alrighty. Next up on the initiative, Deo, that's going to be you.
Cool. Is that yellow circle still occupied by some of the serpent, or is it
Yes.
now still kind of back in its own bubble? Okay, so this thing's big.
Yes.
So its tail is attacking Mimi, but like half of its body is around the ship.
Exactly, yeah. Essentially,
like, okay,
half of his
big
body
noodle.
is exactly
Okay.
wrapped itself around the ship and using its tail to continually attack.
Okay, then... If I use all of my movement, could I make it back to that portion of its body? Or could I possibly dismount from the crow's nest and try to swing my way up onto the belly of this thing?
If you want to try to use the ropes on the sail to swing yourself onto the belly of the sea serpent, you are more than welcome to do so, but that's going to be one hell of an acrobatics check.
Alright, I can most certainly try.
We'll say it's a DC 22 acrobatics check to
22?
successfully swing and land on a moving sea serpent.
Okay.
And you do have...
20! Oh my god!
I was going to say there's a player's accomplice, but by all means...
Oh my god! I finally got one!
Today is net 20 days.
Oh my god!
Go off, King.
You take the reins. How exactly does Deo swing from the crow's nest onto the sea serpent?
I think kind of surveying his options of like, okay, Mimi is getting the shit beat out of her over here. A pixie just fell off the boat over this way.
Pixie's flying.
Yeah,
She's still
actively
in
in the air. My bad. Still not in the water. He will untie one of the ropes from the crow's nest if it makes the sail go slack. Doesn't really care. He's gonna take out his short sword. I guess so. I didn't expect it to work. So he'll kind of have that face of just like, this is either gonna work or this is gonna be so bad for me, and he's gonna cut the rope and just give himself a kick off the side of the crow's nest. And on the apex of it, he sees that one spot on the belly where he's just like, bingo, and he'll drop, and then I will like to try to make my attack with a short sword.
For sure. You swing all the way across.
He's a pirate!
Making your way.
Thank
Just
you,
like
Hans
that.
Zimmer.
I think like Mimi just got bitch slapped with the tail and is just like, that was really cool.
The two different screams of a pixie and Deo in opposite directions. There's so much. You both get to fix it, something like that. If Dior wakes up, this is gonna be a little bit difficult. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits exactly.
Okay.
No, it's
Amazing.
Oh god. Okie dokie. So then that is 6. Do I get my sneak attack if Mimi's still on it?
You do, by the technical standards of it.
I'll use my big bone boy because it's so obnoxious.
Ooh.
We should
Just a lot
probably
of
wake
dead
Tior up
things.
because he might be able to help.
Yeah, is he fine? Is he still dead?
He's just chilling.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
No one's decided to heal him.
I keep forgetting.
Whatever.
I
It
can't,
happens.
I can't get to him.
You're valid. But we're just
18
like,
points of piercing damage.
18 points of piercing damage coming this creature's way. Rock
Oh,
and
Ty just got
roll.
an
So
idea.
he's like looking real
Oh,
rough
boy.
now, right? He's just like looking real bad.
Yeah, you guys got him down
anybody's
to 3
welcome
digits.
To make a medicine check if on your guys' turns if you want to try to ascertain how badly hurt this creature is.
Oh, I was
Love to
kidding.
use my
I'm
plus
assuming
0.
he's doing fine.
He's coming out of his cage, all right.
Rock and roll. So you land perfectly, stabbing into the belly of this creature as it writhes in pain. Ooh. Is that your turn?
Belly button.
Deo, is that your turn?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is.
Just
sorry.
watching Crash go.
Not a worry, not a worry.
I'm sorry. Look, some Warcraft Tavern music came on. By me.
Oh, wonderful.
Leave me alone.
So,
Guys, there's such a huge fly in this room, and it's scaring me.
no.
It's
Not
just
the fly.
flying around.
it is now the sea serpent's turn.
Have you told him calm yourself? See if that works.
Vessi,
gonna start speaking Draconic.
the fly.
They only have 24 hours to live. I'll let it do what it wants.
Alright. Vessi, and unfortunately the ship is going to fail this.
Oh my god, okay. I'm ready.
But I need Vessi to please give me a Constitution saving throw, if you could be so kind.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, that's cocked. It fell off my notebook and landed on the other one. Oh. What is my Constitution even to add to that, though? Oh. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Very
Wow.
nice. So you, Vessi, you see it sort of front and center as it lurches its head back, and as it does so, you watch the sides of its mouth begin to crack as you start to see rime emanating from the sides of its mouth, and as it lurches its neck, it exhales a gigantic breath of rime and ice right towards you. With
It
that,
makes sense that you would pass that because you make characters that do that a lot. Like, my face is just gonna open.
Oh.
and
She's
with
just standing
that-
there like, like the One Punch Man stand where it's just like...
as it happens, but once it does, you shield yourself up and you're able to withstand. So you only take 25 points of cold damage, but the ship takes 100 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, boy.
Okay.
I mean, better
Where's
that
dragon
than
turtle.
one of us.
This is a lesson in what siege monsters can do.
Oh, God. I've learned enough. I've learned enough. I promise I get the idea.
I've learned enough.
Teacher, I have to go to the bathroom.
That is the end of its turn. It regains its legendary actions.
No, Dad.
Pixie and Deo are fighting for the hall pass.
I feel like this is a point where I need to share that it's been a long used phrase in home games of just, Dan, this is bullshit.
Listen, I'm here for it. I just don't know what's gonna happen.
Bring on the tags. Bring it on in the chat. This is bullshit, Dan. I welcome
Hashtag
it.
hall pass.
Bullshit.
Hashtag
The
hall
mods
pass.
aren't gonna let you say it, but you can try.
With that, Vessi, it is now your turn.
Okay, she's standing basically like in the middle between Hior and this thing still on the boat, like the part of it that's on the boat. She's gonna look back and forth a couple of times and just go, "Shit, I'm sorry, Hior," and she's gonna run back. And as she goes like running back at the thing, you basically just watch her come up and just like, and, like send like a straight punch into the side of this. And I'm gonna do a level inflict wounds.
Ooh. What is the save?
Give me a second. I believe I gotta get to my part of that. It's a melee attack, so I gotta roll.
So you have to roll to hit. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I gotta show the audience these because there's only one set and I took it from New York Comic Con, but hopefully I can talk on into making more. I gotta use my special glass doors
Glass green dice.
Oh.
that I bought
Oh,
for
that's a
Betsy.
pretty
They're
color.
so pretty.
I gotta.
Oh, I love that color.
I'm gonna come to a con sometime.
Jealous.
I'm gonna buy some.
I need to send you yours still. You are not blessing it. You've been terrible tonight.
It's like a little head
not.
immersed.
Yeah, like a pirate hook hand, but it's
It's
a rat. Yar.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. I mean, it's a good. I got a hit. I just need a 17. I just got a hit.
Got it.
You have an inspiration should you need it.
Use it so I can roll at advantage.
You're more than welcome to do so.
Oh, dude, the deafening silence was deafening.
I thought you just threw that rat, by the way. When you put
No,
your hand back there.
She's
You
right
were
here, but
"Be
like I
gone."
told you before, her favorite way to play anymore is for me to pick her up and chuck her across the bed.
It's like that hamster in the marshmallow shooter.
Ari, I got very excited because I rolled an 18 on the die. +8.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Some sexy
So that's-
numbers tonight, dogs.
That is 7d10.
It's what now?
7d10.
Oh my god, wait, what
What?
spell is this?
70?
Inflict
Inflict
wounds
wounds.
at a high level.
Oh my god!
With all
Please,
the tens.
I'm willing it into existence.
It's
Like,
not
God, I
for
am
me.
not your favorite, but if you're gonna give high numbers to somebody, let it be Tyler.
My brain
Trying to
registered
get out
7010
7.
as a number, and I was just like, that doesn't feel like a real number, but
That
I'll
doesn't
take
right?
feel like the right thing.
I mean, I'm
That's
down
way
for it
too
if that was
good.
the
That
damage.
can't be mine.
it. Yeah.
That'd be one
Let's
major
see.
finishing blow.
Here, you know, you're trying to be helpful all of a sudden. There. Where are you going? No! You made me lose one of them, but I have the rest here, so let me do some math. That is going...
Ah, yes. The math.
The math, the glorious math, the wondrous.
The hardest part of this fucking game.
is the
I'm like, y'all
math.
tricked me into playing fantasy Yahtzee, goddammit.
Where did my last 10 go?
There are some kids at the Hero Workshop who are just so good at doing the math quickly.
I have
Could
lost
never
a
be me.
D10 out of all of mine, so... Ooh! 49 points of necrotic damage as she just like
Ooh.
Oh
punches
my
it.
god.
God!
Watch as you punch into the
Nasty.
side of the sea serpent and its entire body. Both Mimi and Deo can feel it. You feel its body stiffen from that hit as it tenses up instantly.
That means my sword's really in there, and he can't throw me off because he's tensed up.
Figure out where that D10
Ugh.
went eventually. It's
Deo gets one of those, like, back of the neck shivers.
you hear like that nasty like you know in like cartoons when like a punch goes into something that you feel would be wet and it does like a weird like squelchy noise.
Oh, God.
Ew. That's just
Oh,
a
God,
horrible
it's
word in
acoustic.
itself.
That's exactly what it is. You all hear the loudest squelching noise possible.
I
Deo's
was
just
hoping
like,
it's like that satisfying smacking of
Ugh.
Vessi, is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think any of my cantrips are bonus actions. Let me make sure. It's an action. So yeah, I think that's it.
Rock and roll. This creature, none too pleased by that attack, turns its head towards you and is going to make a bite attack towards you.
If we on our turns want to make a
Medicine check?
medicine check on it, is that going to be like an action, a bonus, or is it just like a free thing?
I usually allow like one free skill roll check
Okay.
for players, so and
Okay.
usually just kind of take that as like the object interaction action, so to speak. But
Yeah.
so if you'd like to make a medicine check, you're more than welcome to do so.
I will. I'm proficient in medicine. Imagine the cleric proficient in medicine. Oh, 24.
What was it? 24?
Yes.
This creature's looking very weathered. That hit brought it down significantly from where it was standing, so it's looking weathered right now.
Then going back a step, she doesn't understand that it's speaking Draconic, but she's gonna yell back at him Primordial, just like,
What is that in Primordial? I am
that would be the same thing.
That's like there's like a
Universal
sparkle to
communication.
it.
I think it gets it in
I suppose.
Draconic.
He understands it as he lurches his head forward and bites at you. So you take 20 points of piercing damage and 6 points of cold damage.
Yikes.
This is a spicy boy.
As he munches down. That was its legendary action. Next up, Solstice is going to be you.
Oh wait, can I use my reaction to make a sentinel attack?
Son of a... Yes.
Listen, I forgot that I could have been using it the whole time! Then I was just like, do through my page, and it was like... I thought the person had to be within 5 feet of me, not the creature! Okay, then I'll use my short sword! And I'll get some sneak attack while I'm at it.
I don't believe you can get sneak attack, because I think it's only once per turn.
Okay, wait, yeah, you're probably right, because that does seem a little broken. Even for me.
I'm sorry, I just saw the meme you threw in the chat.
Thanks. Oh, well, a dirty 20 hit.
Dirty 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Hit his ass.
And that's 6 points of damage!
6
Plus
points.
Hey.
So that's max damage for my short sword. 9 points.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Hell
Hell
yes.
I'm gonna hear that squelching noise and I'll stab it and just go, shut up!
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Solstice, that's gonna be you.
Okay. Alright, Has a pixie hit the water yet?
No, but looks like she's about to.
Great question.
Okay.
How airborne is she?
She's very light.
Gotcha.
Are we talking like stratosphere?
She broke the sound barrier.
I'm going to
Gotta go
move
fast.
to gotta go fast. I'm going to move to a pixie.
I can ride away.
Or something.
Oh my god, you could right
This
away.
is Free Willy.
I am going to. Oh, okay.
Do it. Whatever it is, do it.
No.
I'm gonna come up with my mouth and close my mouth around the pixie and go underwater again.
I just
flapjack.
need you to give me a basic attack roll to hit the pixie's AC. We'll say that
I have
we'll
a
say
low
that
AC, you
you're
can do it.
careful enough not to do any damage, but
Just a little.
just to essentially.
I'll grab
Well, that
onto
is
your
a nat
tongue.
20.
I just pictured like you hear a crunch.
You guys do hear a pixie screaming and then just
Nothing.
No.
Does a pixie know it's me?
I think everybody saw that you
question.
wild shaped
Yeah.
into a marker.
Okay,
you
good,
feel
good.
you feel
Okay.
me give your
Oh
tongue
my
a
God.
hug.
Aw,
Ew.
that's so sweet.
Like, don't do
okay,
that.
I don't know
Makes me
how.
like a gag.
I'm going to drop a pixie off on the boat.
Aw, thanks.
Aw.
Ah.
I forgot that's what they sound
You just like you drop her and she just kind of tumbles onto the deck of the ship.
Hey, I'm just like.
Thanks.
I don't know how many feet of movement that was. I believe it was like 25 to get to a pixie.
We'll say another, I think another 5 just to, or well, another 15 just to get her back onto the boat.
Okay.
And then what's the swim speed of the orca?
The swim speed. Let me see. Jeez, it's like I have so many animal stat blocks open. Swim speed is 60.
Oh, nice. So I think you probably have either 20 or 25 feet of movement left.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I don't know how that transfers to huge creatures with the grid. Do I have enough to swim to the serpent?
Let's find out. 20 gets you right underneath the boat.
Right underneath the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
You could.
Okay. I think I go. I'm gonna unshape out of an orca onto the boat.
Okay, I thought you were still under the boat for a moment, and I was like,
oh
are
no!
you sure?
I
positive?
do that. Nah.
You're like, I'm going to lift the boat.
I'm
Heel
gonna
haul
lift-
myself.
Yeah, totally.
Take the boat and push it somewhere
else.
It's a superhero moment. The boat lifts up out of the water, but it's an orca.
So you wild shape out, coming back out using your bonus action, standing next to the pixie. Tior's still unconscious on the ground, and the serpent's still writhing around.
Okay. Well, I yell to Vessi and Deo. Not Vessi. Wait. Not Vessi. Wait. Who's been on the serpent the entire time?
Mimi and
Deo and
Deo is just
Mimi.
now on.
Maybe
Gotcha,
I'm gonna
okay.
ride it.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell to you both. Get off the serpent!
That's a bit easier said than done.
Like right now?
Just
Like
let
how
it
soon?
go. No.
I will in a few turns.
You want to ready in action once they are off?
Yes, I'm going to ready in action.
Fantastic.
Okay. Do I tell you what it is?
If you want, you could also, if you want to wait until it happens, you're welcome to do so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll ready.
Ooh.
But we'll just say that your ready action gets triggered once Mimi and Deo are off of the sea serpent, correct?
Gotcha. Yeah,
Cool.
that's it. That's what I want to do.
Rock and roll. That is the end of the second round. And we're going to jump into the top of the next one. I'm going to again give you guys another minute to strategize. Ready up. And go.
Okay.
The heck are you doing?
Who is
I want to
severely-
call lightning.
Oh God.
Oh.
I'm doing okay
Or
with
should
hit
I mean?
points.
Maybe not. I don't want to destroy the boat.
No, I mean, you can do it on the
Aim
portion that's, like, out there if we can somehow
Outside.
crawl to its, like, tail.
Yeah. I was
Or, like,
thinking-
crawl further on
I
its
just
belly
realized-
somehow.
I
'Cause
just
if we're in
realized
the
that
water
there's
and you do
water
lightning-
all over the place. There's water all over the
But
place.
it's
Never
so-
mind.
Oh, no, it would go
so
through the
it's
entire
even
ocean and
more
dissipate. Lightning doesn't work in the ocean like that, which is a bummer.
Okay.
For
It's not like a toaster bed.
Deo, Mimi, and Solstice.
Sorry.
Who is hurt and who is extremely hurt?
I'm fine.
I'm still doing it.
I am perfect.
I'm technically only
teaching
on
you.
20.
So, what's the radius of your lightning? Like, about how far away do we need to be off of this thing?
And that is a minute. Starting up at the top of the initiative. And Pixie, that's going to be you.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll find out.
Uh,
You get to
So we're gonna learn.
So Epixie, her
Oh,
pigtails are kind of like frizzy and crooked and like covered in whale saliva. And I'm going to roll to see if I still have concentration on my witch bolt real quick.
That's right.
Because I've been smacked around a little.
Make that
A
con
little
save.
bit.
I rolled a 15 plus 1 for my con.
Ooh.
So we're gonna use that witch bolt again.
Nice.
Atta girl.
Zap 'em.
Ooh, that's 21 to hit.
21
Let's
hits.
go.
Go ahead and roll
Baby.
damage.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. I rolled 2 9s, so that's 18. So you guys see her like
a
straighten
lot of
out
18s.
her bangs
Yeesh.
and like wipe her ears a little, and then she just goes, "That was really rude of you!"
It's the inky black lightning shoots at it again, reaching around its body. Is that your turn?
As a thank you for saving me, I will give Solstice a 1d6 bardic inspiration, and she's just
Aw.
going to pat your arm and go, "Thank you for not eating me."
You're welcome.
That's my turn.
Rock and roll.
Picture like
No
the
problem.
texture of a peach where it's like, it's probably tasty, but it is fuzzy on the
Yeah.
outside.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use a little bit of movement just to get away from the edge here. I know it probably won't help very much, but she's gonna go there.
Gonna go there.
It helps to feel moved.
Yes. But that's all.
You gave me a little bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's it right there.
Rock and roll. Once that happens, this sea serpent surveying the area right here, focus back on its task, and it's going to swipe its tail at the ship.
God damn it.
So rude.
We're doing that!
26 points of bludgeoning
Throwing
damage
holes
hits
in
the
my
ship.
Nope.
shit.
Okay.
What's the ship's health at right now?
322?
322.
Ooh.
Better than I imagined it would have at this rate, but it's still a boat.
Still a boat.
A hole in a boat is a hole in a boat.
Rock and roll. Once it drops below 300, it's gonna be rough.
Oh, so glad I know that.
Next up on, it's another lesson. Next up, Mimi, that is going to be you, and then Deo, you're on deck.
Okay,
Hey.
question. Do I still have that bardic inspiration?
I believe so. I don't think you've used it yet.
Okay, I didn't know how long it lasts, like if we're past the threshold.
10 minutes, so we're good
Oh.
for this combat,
Okay.
unless we go for a really long time.
We've been at this for 4 minutes. Okay, so gonna fighting spirit again, because I got one left and I'm still on this bitch. That is what? So then I'm gonna do my greatsword attack. Oh, I got another nat 20.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Homie!
I got a 19 and a 20.
What's it like to be you sometimes? The power here.
Good sometimes, bad other times. I'm honestly pretty good.
Hot damn.
We're gonna open with that. Okay, that's not great. That's 20 points of damage,
20 points of damage.
and I'm gonna hit it again.
Go for it.
I think I might.
I was thinking about it.
Maybe I
23 to hit,
23 hits.
and then that's 10 points of damage, and I'm going to start running down the serpent's back and just jump off, try to get a running start to get myself some distance,
Yeah.
and just run through the air kind of jump, like bicycle jump.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And I want to try to jump towards Tior in that diagonal, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Off
go
of it.
ahead and give me an acrobatics check. We'll call it a DC 15 just to land back onto the boat.
Okay, I was just trying to be in the water, but that works too. Oh, how about a
You gonna
15 plus
start a
6?
Hey, shoot for the moon, and you'll land somewhere.
There you
I'll
go.
land in the water.
We'll say
Ellie,
that's all your movement just to as you run down as you land back onto
You
the boat.
pixies, very impressed.
I'm thinking of like the arc on Ninja Warrior.
It's like that
Ooh.
last
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like very like you guys last session saw like the I almost said a pixie like Mimi like at a dinner party trying to like get donors for the tournaments, and now I'm just like
Jolly good show.
Is that your turn?
Neo, just do what I did.
Awesome. Deo, that's going to be you.
Oh, I said-
Okay. Yeah, sure, totally. That'll be easy. I can do that. I'll go ahead and start running, and while I'm running, I want to see if I can't like drag my short sword behind me and try to get like a scrape off the back of it.
You can. I do want to remind you, currently right now, there is no other of your allies within 5 feet of it, so you wouldn't have that big sneak attack. However, I don't think you've used your inspiration yet, so if you did want to give yourself advantage, then you would have sneak attack.
I think I'm still standing right up next to it. But that's
Actually, you are technically correct. You
That's
are
true.
right up next to it, so never mind. You have sneak
Ty,
attack
once again, you're
regardless.
better at being me than I am. Oh my god. Okay, let's give it a shot. 18. Okay,
18 hits.
barely. Okay. Oh, serpent, and I'm scared. See how many. Okay. Okay.
Okay, booger. Just need a thing to roll in.
24 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. You slide your short sword across, scraping away, creating this huge wound within the side of the serpent. And then you're trying to get back onto the boat, presumably?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, DC 15.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, Dale.
Hold on.
It was good though. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. 17.
You can do
Nice.
it.
As you
Come on, boy.
I have
land-
11 acrobatics. So I was like, maybe it won't fail. But I saw single digit and I was like, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But you
Maybe not as cool as Mimi, but
land on the boat, securely fastened.
Okay.
Raquel, anything else?
I'll stumble into Mimi after that and be like, okay, oh God, okay,
Put
good.
her in armor on him and be like, I told you it was easy.
I'm good. Yeah, it was so easy. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we're so cool.
This,
You smell really bad.
really bad.
it is now the sea serpent's turn.
Way to go, bud.
We're going
High
to
five.
roll a d6 to see if it regains its breath attack. I'm gonna roll
Oh,
this in
don't
front
you
of the
do
group.
it.
Oh, but I don't
Don't
want
do
That's
that.
a 1.
Oh, it never gets it back again.
Unless
Tell me, dragon.
unless the charge is 1 to 2.
It's just like, that's nice, dear.
It is going to tighten its constriction on the ship, dealing 60 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
Doing that.
And it's going to make a bite
Okay,
attack
that's
against the
fair.
ship to take another chunk out of it.
Everybody.
Dealing 40 points of piercing damage plus 12 points of cold damage.
So
like that.
52.
Yes.
We just
Okay.
So we just dropped to what? 410?
We're at 210.
Sorry, 210. Not 2.
Cool.
If you trust me as the first mate in my math, which I don't blame you if you don't. But something's happening.
Something is happening. And that is the sea serpent's turn. It regains its
Captain.
legendary actions.
Oh my
Next up,
god!
Bessie, that's going to be you.
She heard Solstice was yelling, but at the same time she's standing up where it's constricting around the boat, and she's mad, and she's like, "The ship down, then I'm going with you, but you're going with us," and she's gonna like punch into it again, and like you watch her hand like basically like disappear into a hole where the rotten flesh is now from the necrotic. And she's like literally like digging again out of it. She's gonna do another inflict wounds, not at such a high level, but still casted.
Damn, Vessie, you nasty.
She's an angry cleric, okay? She's gonna
I can
cast
tell.
it at 3rd level, so mark that I cast that. Did I mark that I cast my other one? Roll. Yeah, I did. Oh god.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Nervous. Guys, I got a natural 20.
Oh my god, this knight is so lucky!
I'm dressing like this every session.
Bessie, kill him. Oh, kill him.
Go.
Please.
Go.
Get him!
Please, kill
Our
them.
boat's screwed, but let's get him.
Do your hair toss,
tiny,
check your
angry
nails. Baby, how you
Imagine
feeling?
A tiny, angry woman just there.
Feeling overwhelmed.
How much damage?
I
So
was
that's
asking-
double the damage dice.
Oh my god.
That's 10. 10, so I gotta roll up, but I was asking if you guys were hurt because I could have done a mass cure wounds, but apparently I'm the only one
Really?
who's severely hurt, so
Yeah, no, I don't know how I haven't been
I keep
punched
having
my
10
lights
hit
out yet.
points, so like that's why I'm only down by 20 right now.
Yeah, I'm down by 13, but I'm Gucci.
I am down to 39 from 113 or from 103
Ooh. Yeah,
because I keep making it
You
angry.
have so many hit points.
yeah, I'm at
cleric.
110 out of 129.
63. Feeling free.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me do my math.
I love an oh my gosh. we love an oh my gosh.
What's that TikTok audio where it's like, oh my goodness, oh my damn, oh my goodness.
They're
going
But now I'm thinking of that. But now I'm thinking of that one where they have the two girls playing tic-tac-toe at a halftime show at a baseball show, and they keep doing it wrong, and the announcer keeps going, "Grace, oh Grace, oh no Grace."
It's like, oh, isn't she cute? Oh my god, she's packing heat! Sometimes TikTok's alright.
She on X Games mode.
Sometimes. 68 points.
68 points. of
My
damage.
god, you were one off from the magic number.
That is
Yes, it's okay.
truly
Nice.
a significant amount of damage. This creature is at death's door right now. It is still standing.
And with that, because she knows that Solstice wants to do something and she doesn't want to steal her friend's big moment, she's going to just like and like spit at it and then go running back as far as she can get to the rest of the party.
Spits in the wound and runs away.
Damn.
Yep. So she can get like or like give or take.
Okay.
Rock and roll. And with that, you're right there. It's going to focus its attention still on the ship, and it's going to make a bite attack.
Ow.
We're doing that!
It's going
That
down.
is another 52 points of damage heading towards the
It's going
ship.
timber.
Oh.
Ellie can't swim. Maybe can.
I like the comment that says, "Dang it, reroll till you get 69."
You said 52?
52, yeah. It's
Oh,
bite
okay.
of the 40 and 12.
Did do it right.
Ooh.
It's fine. This is fine.
There's lifeboats, right?
Nope.
Well, we have a whale now, apparently.
Are we Titanicing this shit?
Currently
No,
not
that's
yet.
not fair. My hunk isn't on board. We can't Titanic.
Hold on,
yet.
let me find a good door. No, you can't share it.
This one's mine.
With that, Solstice, that's gonna be you.
Scientifically, you can't
Okay.
share it.
I believe all of your allies have moved, so you're ready to action.
Yeah.
When it gets triggered.
that's
I will trigger Call Lightning at 4th level.
So what does it have to make?
Dex 17.
Dex
save.
17. You know,
Hit his
surprise
ass,
to
hit
shock,
his
this ginormous creature is not very dexterous.
Ha! Stupid noodle.
There's a lucky jester
And
glitter
that is,
can
again,
somehow
1
count.
point
Hopefully
away.
It does it.
1 point away.
That is
Lucky
again 1
jester
point
glitter.
away.
From...
From 17, it only got a 16.
Oh, okay.
Get his ass,
I
get his
got
ass,
confused
get
for
his
a
ass.
Oh, okay, that's way better than I thought it was gonna be. Then
Okay.
It's like, aw.
All right. Let's see here. It's going to be 4d10.
This might do it.
10. 20. 43 points damage.
Solstice,
Yeah.
if you could please describe in detail what exactly happens when you call lightning.
Ah! Let's go.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think I rolled 1 extra by mistake because 4d10 can only be 40.
We didn't even question it. We were just like,
I wanted
got
to be
excited.
honest. I lost track.
No
My last
worries.
We
roll
believe
was
you.
Okay. Oh God, I feel bad about killing this thing. I really do.
Why?
I raise my staff.
It's a pig.
I look up at the sky, and then I look at the serpent. And across the ship, the serpent's very far away, but I hope to catch its eye and say, "I'm sorry," before releasing the wrath of the heavens upon it.
so casually.
And
Maybe
as
he
you
goes, "I'm
do
not!"
so, holding aloft your staff, you slam it down to the ground as a cloud forms above the serpent, and from it, lightning crackles, shooting through the sea serpent, momentarily seeing part of its skeletal structure as the lightning strikes at it. And as it does so, you watch as its whole body tenses up. And from there, you watch the section of the ship that it had constricted slinks away and unravels itself as it slams its head down onto the ship, slowly sliding down. And as it does so, it shouts in Draconic something to you all. But it slowly sinks away as it sinks back down deep into the ocean. And that is where... Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
May I cast Entangle, and may I try to remove a tooth or scale?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you rip vines sprout from the wood of the ship, grab onto its tooth, yank it out, and sort of falls onto the ship. And as the serpent slinks down into the ocean, sinking further and further until you cannot see it anymore. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh
How
my
big is
god.
Oh yeah, how
Math.
big's the tooth?
I'd say the tooth is probably about, we'll say, 3 feet long.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Nearly.
a souvenir.
Yeah, just put that in a little side pouch.
So we will be right back, folks.
Water
As we
break,
take
bathroom
our
break.
little breaks. See you all in a
Hydrate.
few. Get some water.
Drink water!
Yay!
Drink milk.
Drink milk.
Going home.
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Going home, you little crazy. You're going home.
Hello.
Go, audio.
Hello.
There we go.
Audio.
There we are.
Yeet.
Yee. Nice. Well,
Yee.
welcome
Killed a
back.
serpent.
Welcome back. For those who missed it, we just killed a sea serpent.
We did it!
Huzzah.
It went great.
It was spectacular. A fight to behold, truly. But we now find ourselves at a bit of a situation. First mate, what's our ship's hit points at right now?
So glad you asked, Captain. It is at a plucky 160.
160 right now. As you all look around and see very clearly that the ship is battered and in tatters at this point. It is still very much stable right now. However, it is moving at half of its speed, which if you guys were able to move, unfortunately you were constricted, so that capability was fraught or inaccessible. That's the word. And believe it normally has. I'll have to refine the stats and send it to the group and everybody to see. And so you all also see that Tior is still very much unconscious right now on the ground. So what would everybody like to do?
I am gonna give Tior a healing word from where I'm standing. Like now that the battle's over, basically, the adrenaline has worn off. She's like leaning against a pole going up to the crow's nest, just like.
It's a lot.
She's just gonna kind of point a finger at Tior and just be like, just give him a healing word. We roll that healing word up for him.
Mimi's gonna run under the deck to see if there's any leakage, like inside.
He's gonna
Awesome.
get
Okay.
7 points of healing.
Rocket. Is anybody joining Mimi?
I'll
Oh,
tag
right
along.
I'll be running
Gonna
over
stay
to
up with the
Tior
injured.
with Vessi.
So
Yes.
Bessie and Deo
Let's
heading to
bang them.
Tior. Solstice, are you heading to Tior or
Oh.
the boat?
I'll head to Tior.
Cool. So Mimi and Pixie, is both of you head down to the lower decks, and you look, and you do see that there are a couple of small holes there that do need to be patched.
Uh-oh.
I have a lot of axes for some reason.
This is like the only character I have that doesn't know mending. But Pixie will go over and see what she can do to assess one of the leaks.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, go ahead.
No, what would you were going to suggest?
I'm gonna say this word wrong because I didn't know what it was till I clicked on it, but it's in my backpack. A piton? Piton?
Python.
Python?
Python?
Python.
Python?
Yeah.
Python.
Pitten. I got a pitten. And it says
Ain't that football
when a wall
player?
doesn't offer handholds and footholds, you can make your own, and it's a steel spike. Can I like shove it through what? Like, is it the right size to shove through one of the holes to just block that shit and plug it?
Like
Okay.
we just go sailing away with a stick sticking out of the boat.
Both of you, please give me an intelligence check. We'll say it's a DC
Okay.
16
Oh, boy.
to try
Oh, boy.
and
Pixie's not
successfully
smart.
plug
It's
these holes.
okay, baby.
Do your got a
best.
7.
7.
I got a 14. It's
Okay.
the best intelligence check
Yeah.
I've ever gotten.
Double
but-
digits.
So you go
Yeah.
in with the pitten, plug it in one of the holes, you go, whew, and then as that happens, another hole sprouts right next to it.
Pixie puts her finger in one of the holes like that kid does with the leaking dam to see if it'll help. And she's like, I can just stay down here for a while
You
if
just-
we need to.
Put it down there, and then poop, another hole starts forming.
Oh no, baby.
So as you two are still trying to figure this out,
Oh,
we'll jump back
see.
up to the top deck real quick as Vassie, Deo, and Solstice head
Okay.
over to Tior, throwing that sort of healing word towards Tior. Eventually, as the healing word resonates across Tior, you see his eyes slowly start to awake as he looks out and...
Stormane,
Whoa.
are you okay?
My head. It's... you don't know.
Did you get hit or something?
No, I was... I don't know, I found myself in a void.
You were in a trance.
A trance.
What?
Well, I found you when I was flying around. You were in a trance. You weren't paying attention. Something had a hold of you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I was sailing, and as I sailed, I found myself in a void of some kind. It was hard to describe. It was nothing.
Was there a waterfall near this void?
No, there was no waterfall. Just as the night sky, but with no stars.
Right? Insight check as he's
Yeah.
talking.
Go for it.
What's my insight? Oh, it's another thing I'm proficient in. Thank God. Is a 21 insight check. Got a +8.
Hell yeah.
You, as you're sort of like watching Tior, you watch as he's talking, but you see a look of familiarity when Solstice mentions the waterfall. Wash over his face.
She's gonna step up to her friend, standing just slightly behind so that Solstice is still in charge, kind of thing. It's just, are you sure you've never heard or seen waterfall?
Well, I mean, I've seen many waterfalls, but nothing as Solstice had described.
Wait, Solstice, did you have like a vision or something? Or like, do you have like an inn with a god or something, or?
When I was up in the crow's nest last night, I had a dream that I was walking and there was a waterfall and a big dark void instead of a lake at the bottom. I believe mine had stars though, and I fell into the waterfall. The void, really, and then that's when I woke up and found him.
Is that like anything you saw, Mr. Stormane?
Nothing I've ever seen before. But curious nonetheless on such matters. Oh, he sort of looks around. What happened to the ship?
Fair question.
It was this huge, like, sea monster. Maybe that was the thing that, like, made your head go all weird, but yeah. It's dead, but yeah, we've got problems.
How bad is the ship? And he sort of like gets up and starts heading down to the lower decks.
You probably just
It's
hear
like, you know,
people
it's like, okay.
She's gonna follow him and keep a very close eye on him because she's starting not to trust everything.
And as he walks down, heading towards seeing the situation of a pixie and Mimi trying to play music, it's fine. Here, one moment. And you see he reaches out his hand, and he just stands there for a second, and he goes,
Take your
Is-
time.
Everything all right?
I wanted to mend the ship, and I do not feel magic. It's not. I don't sense it within me.
Are you...
No, that doesn't just like happen, right?
Certainly
Do you
not.
get your magic from a god?
From Kyrnos, but I would not think that Kyrnos would be disappeared or gone.
Well, maybe not. Maybe your god didn't disappear.
And sea serpents like curse people?
Sea serpents can't. They are. They don't usually possess magical prowess, but
Maybe-
I do not believe we were sailing within any known territories of sea serpents. Was there anything peculiar about this sea serpent? Did it say anything to you all?
It did, but I
Tried
couldn't
to-
understand it.
Spoke Draconic. Or something like that. It was very guttural.
Can I try to make a check to repeat what it said?
You absolutely may. You can make a history check.
Oh, boy. That is not something I wanted to make. That is an 11.
You remember like one or two things that it said.
Gotcha.
And Tier just kind of nods his head. He just says, danger and ruin was the only words that I could potentially ascertain. But they could be the same word. I don't know. I would have to have heard it myself. I know Draconic.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I have it here. 1 second. And he sort of like walks over to the side of the ship, pulls out this sort of huge crate of like tools and stuff. He says, who here is skilled in either smithing works or something of that nature?
I can play musical instruments, and that's about it.
I mean, I can try. Fair bit of sieging.
Yeah, and he's gonna grant you advantage, and you may make. If you have proficiency in Smith's tools, you can add your proficiency. If not, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
I do not. I just have two things very far from that.
I'm not proficient with that, but I am happy to at least try to help. So.
What kind of check is it?
Flat intelligence.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. But you said advantage?
Yes.
Okay, let's hope. Okay, that's worse. Said just straight intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a 10 flat.
You attempt to try. Vessi, did you want to take a crack at it?
KN, it'll be. I at least have a
cast
bonus
guidance.
in intelligence.
I cast guidance on the...
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's an extra D.
Is that a 4? Right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
D4.
Actually, we'll use the die that matches this. Okay, the guidance is a 4, and I got a plus here. 16.
16
Hey.
for DC. That's what you needed.
Hey!
So Vessi sort of like leans over Deo and starts assisting with as everybody's just sort of like in one area getting it sort of patched up. You're able to get it patched up enough as Tier sort of looks around and just says, we're going to have to postpone our stop to the Isle of Leota, but we should find some island near us and make our way towards there. Here, and he starts heading up towards the top deck. He looks to somebody and says, could somebody who's a bit more spry than myself make their way to the crow's nest and see if there's any islands nearby?
Me.
Wonderful.
She's gonna
Scamper back up.
Your back, as in like get in there. And shoot you.
Get in there!
And he hands you
We're doing it wrong anyway!
he hands you a telescope for you to use.
Ooh.
And so you climb your way up to the crow's nest, and looking out, peering into the night. It is a little rough to see some islands. However, you are able to make out some islands within the shape. 3 islands in particular. One island you can see appears to have very far in the distance, but it's large, noticeable enough to see smoke billowing out one of the mountains. Another island that you can see appears to have visible structures, some sort of visible buildings of some kind. And then a third island, where as you look at it, it's kind of hard to discern, but from the shape of it and the way that it looks, it doesn't look like a naturally forming island of some kind, because it doesn't have that sort of sloping beach shape to it.
Okay. I will do my best to relay that to Tior.
You head back down to Tior as he sort of takes in the information. He says, well, we could feasibly stop at any one of these islands. What needs to happen is we need to repair the ship, which I could do in my time on wherever we dock. So I leave it to you all if you have any particular island that you wish to go to. Perhaps we'd be able to find some potentially a populace. If not, perhaps something that could aid us on our journey. But I leave it to all of you to see if there's any particular island you'd want to stop at. Also, of note, they're all kind of like equally distant from each other, so it's literally just a matter of like which one you guys want to go to.
Roger.
I mean, do we have all the supplies needed to repair the ship here, or would it be best if we find a place that purchase?
Potentially, if we could find perhaps some extra pair of hands to assist, but if not, I could repair the ship, not to its full capacity, but enough so that it allows us safer travels.
Well, then I vote the one with the buildings. So then we get not only maybe helping hands, but architects.
I mean, we don't have any guarantee that those buildings are not abandoned, but it's like our best
yeah.
bet.
Well, then in that case, we salvage resources. Finders keepers.
We also have no feeling if those are okay people or going to, harm us.
And we see.
I feel that we could handle anyone that's a little wild. So
I mean, yeah, like I don't want to do all that again, but
I'd
better than
not.
drowning.
I bet if we show him the tooth, they'll back off.
I don't.
That's a good idea.
We have
You could
other
turn it
things
into
to
like one of
do.
those drinking horns or something.
That would be
Or a
very
hat.
big drinking horn.
Dale, I
Yeah.
don't like your idea of a drinking horn. I think you need to get in.
Why not? They're so sick. Have you never seen
It-
one?
I have seen one. I just think that perhaps you stay away from what goes inside a drink.
It would make a better hat.
Are you my
anyways.
mom? I'm not using them.
So,
Everybody forgetting that it's 3 feet tall. Like, how are you going to drink out of that to wear it as a hat?
Dude, have you seen a Minotaur drink? It's crazy.
Can make a little strap under the chin.
My brain
Yeah.
went to those like walk-in.
I mean, that's kind of
margaritas in
insulting if
Vegas.
we're still on Minotaurs, but like,
right.
you
To
can.
clarify, we are heading to we are heading to the island with the building structures.
Yes.
I think
I-
that's
The building
Good with
structure.
everybody.
If that's good with all of you, then that works for me. Well, let's hope we are not behest by any other creatures of the sea, or any other dangers that may lurk here within the
Please.
wide ocean.
Yes, please.
Um,
I'm gonna go sort of to the back of the boat and like sit beneath, or like by the mast where the figurehead is, I believe. That's not the back, the front of. I'm just gonna sit and look at the tooth in my hand and kind of just contemplate the passing of this giant creature, although aggressive, was still, a majestic beast. So
100%. Does anybody else? Is there anything anybody else would like to do before setting sail for this island? Yes.
Pixie's just gonna step off to the side and make a note of all the cool things she saw other people do during the fight, so she can incorporate them into the next story she writes. Like watching Mimi and Deo spring off of the sea serpent and getting caught in a whale's mouth, and Vessi just like straight up magic punching this thing. Lots of descriptive words and everything.
Nice.
She's gonna go up to the front with Solstice, and instead of sitting down next to her, she's just gonna kind of like lean over as if she's like resting her hands on her shoulders. So like she's kind of putting her weight a little bit. Starts gently like rubbing at Solstice's shoulders, and just before you get too caught up with the picture, just know that I think Tiara knows more than he's telling us. Out. And with that, she's gonna lift herself back up, and then she's gonna have a very keen eye, like directly into the water in case anything else is coming out. She's very much just
kind of like
like looking at you down.
tip my head back over the edge, like looking upside down. And I just playfully, not making fun of Bessie, but just kind of like sisters in arms, sort of like,
Ah, vibes.
Nice. Mimi or Deo?
But don't do that for too long, or you're gonna fall over the side.
I won't. I promise. I was just doing it to. Okay.
It wasn't it. It wasn't it. She's gonna like pat your head and give you a little guidance. Just, it was nice.
If everyone seemed like busy doing things and like she doesn't think anyone would necessarily like her, like it's not like she's like scoping it out, making sure nobody sees this, but gonna kind of like find just a corner by herself, and she does carry a lute, so she's gonna kind of start plunking on it. She's a performer, so like that's one that she doesn't really get paid for. She likes to do, and so just start like plunking out a song, just like to like.
Oh.
We couldn't hear that second
That-
last bit there.
Oh, just to like calm herself. So I ain't gonna admit that I ain't no music bitch.
I'll find out.
I know you will.
Damn. Any lines missing?
Yeah, he'll, after everyone's decided where we're going, he'll take a moment to take, like, the little yellow piece of cloth that hangs off of his shoulder pad and clean off, like, whatever gross nastiness from the sea serpent got all over his little medallion. And then just kind of, like, look around for a moment and look up at the sky and be like, thanks.
If you would like,
However it worked.
you are welcome to make a religion check to try to interpret the stars.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, is it nighttime? Or can we just see them out here?
It is nighttime.
Okay.
How does your sky work in this world?
The sky works in an ever-changing night sky and shifts and changes depending on the stories of heroes told in the present day of Theros. Sometimes it retells old myths, sometimes it tells stories of the gods. Doing that religion check would glean you potentially some insight in the ongoings of the gods themselves, because that is their most common way to communicate with the people of Theros.
Well, he doesn't quite know how to do that. And considering I rolled a 2, with my modifier, that's a 3.
I think on a 3, you look up, and beaming through the sky is the mighty stars of Iros. And I think on a 3, it just dawns on you that you have performed victoriously today in honor of your god.
Aw. Kind of gets, like, genuine smile to himself and, like, adjusts his breastplate. And then he'll tuck it back into his pocket and go find Mimi. And he'll sit down.
It's nothing.
Wait, can I
Mimi, give me a stealth. Dale, give me a perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up.
Oh, no, hang on. I dropped it because I was nervous. I get disadvantage on this shit. God damn it. Why?
Hell yeah.
It's the armor.
It's not even
rolling in
that
here.
good.
Okay.
You're gonna find
23.
6.
So Deo, you catch very quickly that Mimi, as soon as Mimi sees that you're approaching, you clock that she puts away a loot.
Oh, I was gonna try to not disturb her while she's playing. See if I can sneak up before you put it up.
That 23 versus a 6,
We'll say
you
that,
probably
yeah.
can.
We'll say that I'd say you're able to, like, sneak up and see her playing for a little bit.
Mimi, do I recognize what you're playing? Or are you just kind of tuning?
I'm playing a song. And it's kind of like a song of thanks to Karametra. I don't know that you would know it, but you can tell that it's like it is a song. Like, it's not just like me riffing, playing some little scales.
Aw. Not like an immigrant song or anything.
No, I played that as violin. That was how I raged.
Nice. That's a good one to rage to. I will very quietly lay on my stomach, just kind of put my head in my hands, and I'm just gonna shut my eyes and listen for a little while.
Aww.
And Mimi sings pretty well. It's she ain't no Whitney, cause and she ain't no Taylor Swift, because nobody is.
So true.
I make sure. But she's got a good voice. It's nice to listen to. It's not like she's over here
Nice.
Very pleasant.
Then yeah, he's just gonna stay there and listen until you notice or whatever. But yeah, he'll just stay there.
It's a 6. It's gonna be a while.
I'd say
Yep.
Mimi probably just continues playing, and I think just sort of naturally ends her song, I don't think, without noticing Deo. You can correct me if you'd like, but I think it sort of softly sort of fades into the night as you all set sail for one of the islands, and in this one, the one with the building structures, which, being the second time I've run this adventure, players have chosen the exact same island, which makes sense.
Well,
There you go. So,
Means we're typical guys.
I'm not like other girls. I'm worse.
I'm even more like other girls.
I want that as a tattoo.
that's a good one. As the new day dawns, the night concludes. You all take a long rest, so all your health gets regained, spell slot, all of that level
Goodness.
stuff comes back to you.
Nice.
That's very nice. Yeah.
As you
And we level up, right?
Level up.
Good one. As you make your way, as
You got me.
as you make your way towards this island, and as you round the corner of this island, you see that it's not massive in terms of like what an island would be, but it is. I mean, it is still sizable. Don't get me wrong; it's nothing minuscule, but it's definitely not something on the scope of any of like the major land masses that you may know throughout some of the Draka Isles. But this one, very much sort of crescent shape in its styling. So with it, it has two sort of like ends to it that sort of spike up towards a sort of singular peak, a sort of range of peaks leading up. And on the crescent side of it, you can see that there does appear to be a series of marble stonework in here. I will give a little bit of a warning here, just for the audience and for all of you. On this island, you'll see a lot of instances in which religious iconography is defaced in some way, shape, or form. And I'll also let you know that it is one of the gods that one of the players follows within this group. So if that is an issue, do let me know. Just send me a message in Discord. But you all begin to make your way towards the island. And you look, and as you look to see that there is a sort of built-in harbor where presumably ships would be docked, but you see that there are no ships docked at this island. And you looked, there's not even small like fishing boats within there. So no rowboats, no semblance of any ships, but there is a standard sort of like stonework dock. The ship sort of docks up too, and as the ship docks, Tior looks to all of you and he just says, I'm going to work on fixing this ship and getting it to a much safer and stable vessel. If you can, curiously, there are no other ships within the dock. Perhaps they have left for the morning, I'm not sure. But if you all could head into this city, town of some kind, and hopefully find something that could aid us. And you look in, this certainly, the size of this town is nowhere near like the heights of Miletus. But it's a little bit larger than some of like the smaller areas on the mainland in Theros, but it's probably, if you were to take a gamble, there's probably only about like 30 plus different buildings. One building structure that does stand out, which is closest to the peak, it's not directly on top, but it is the closest, appears to be this large sort of freestanding, what appears to be a lighthouse of some kind, off into the distance. So you see the city is kind of built so that it slopes up towards this lighthouse. But yeah, so you see roughly, and they're all like general sort of like stonework of marbling stone. And you see some hints of like blue here and there, but just from the distance, that's all that you could discern.
Do we see any sort of... Sorry.
No, you're good.
Do we see any sort of, like, smoke or dust or any sign of life within the city itself? Like if anyone has a fire going or lights?
Very curiously, there are no smoke or anything that you can see. It is daytime, so there's no like visible lights at this moment in time. Yeah, there's no smoke coming out of any of the chimneys within the buildings that you can see.
Mr. Stormbane, do you need any of us to stay back and help you with this?
He sort of shakes his head. He says, "No. Trust me, I'm very comfortable in sort of repairing the ship, and it'll give me time to think on matters that had occurred. So,
are you like feeling any better?
I don't feel that connection to my magic. So my capabilities in that sense have are now limited, but I'm more than fine staying here, and I will make a prayer to Kyranos to see if he could answer. Worst comes to worst, we'll make a stop in Sithos. I know that there's a temple on that island that I could speak to an oracle to get some more answers, but I will do my best to inquire and infer.
Right, sir.
The Pixie's going to, while this conversation's happening really quick, pull out her ink-stained paper and unroll it and just write down, "Hey, the captain guy doesn't have magic anymore. Do you want me to try and convince him to sign up you?"
Your writing disappears on the paper, and coming back and just says, "Perhaps I would hold off on this one in particular."
Noted. Almost died in the water, but I'm all good. Little smiley face. We're gonna go explore. I'll talk to you later.
It disappears and it says, "Fantastic, as I expected you to survive."
She like smiles to herself that the paper's confident in her and rolls it up and tucks it away. I'm ready when you guys are.
I guess we should head out. What time is it like morning?
Morning time. We'll say it's like probably like 6:30 or 7, and the sun is like just risen up.
I think it's strange that the ships would leave early. I think that at least some of them would be left behind. I don't know. I don't.
Amy, I'm going to be fully honest. I don't think there were any ships.
Kind of.
I want to start climbing some stuff. See, one just in general, but also for the purpose of. Look, if there's one thing young white boys love, it's being up on high places and slapping door frame. Parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
It's not parkour unless you call it. So I want to get up on something higher, like maybe over some columns or the edges of broken stuff, and see if I can't see a little bit farther out.
Awesome, yeah. Go ahead and just give me just a DC 10 athletics check just to climb up on one of the buildings.
Okie dokie. Oh man, that's a nat 1, but that brings me up to an 8.
Hey.
You go to climb on one of the buildings. So everybody watches as Deo runs down from the ship, heads to the nearest building that Deo could find. and you watch as Deo quite literally just attempts to walk up the side of the building with full confidence, and in so doing falls backwards and just sort of land on your butt.
Yeah, he's 15.
You looked really cool.
Pixie, not now, please. Ow!
Hey, Pixie, do you still have that canteen of milk?
Oh God, is it okay? I glance back to like the supplies on the ship.
You can see that the supplies don't appear to be damaged quite that much. So.
Hey, it's still there for when we need it. Don't even worry, Solstice.
Thank God.
I hope you guys like cottage cheese. 'Cause that's about what it's going to be. Pour it out.
That's fine.
Sentimental.
Please don't.
Sentimental
Yeah,
value.
it just makes me feel safer on the ship knowing there's a barrel of milk.
Sentimental milk.
You're weird sometimes.
You are too.
Yeah.
It's just
Do you all continue exploring?
Cringe to cringe communication.
Hey, cringe is canceled.
Do you all continue heading further into the town to investigate some more?
Yeah, and while we're headed in, I show off my mountain goat hooves to Deo, and I climb up like a little thing, and I hop off of it.
Dude. That's
And
kind
I
of
keep
sick.
going. Yeah.
Wait, how small of an
Climbed
edge
on
can
the
you get on
coffee
without
table
falling
and
off?
jumped off.
Like, how small are we talking?
We'll have to test this as we go.
Does she crave that? We have to see.
She pulls out a little salt lick and licks it, tucks it away.
The Himalayan salt lamp and just
Yeah. Want some?
Can,
yeah.
Yes, Mimi.
Can I be like, if we're amongst buildings yet, or
Mhm.
like even coming up to them, can I start like clocking in buildings just for any like movement, anything that like, if I like look in windows, like the state of buildings sort of thing, like have people been here recently?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
While Mimi is doing that, I would like to cast Find Traps. It's 120 foot
Ooh.
in
120.
range and area.
Mhm.
And that's a 16.
You cast Find Traps, and as it reverberates out through the area, you don't seem to appear to find any traps sort of laden throughout the area. On that 16, Mimi, you scan through. You notice that as soon as you guys get through some of the buildings, the only signs of life that you see are birds that were perched up on top of the buildings that then fly away when you guys get close. And as you head further and further into the city itself, you start to see that there doesn't appear to be anybody walking around. No signs of life throughout this city. And you look and, you know, we're expecting that maybe that there was like crates that were like dropped or some semblance of like just like as if somebody was like holding a bouquet of flowers and then it was like dropped to indicate that somebody was, you know, carrying something throughout here. But you don't find anything. In fact, as you head through most of the town, you start to notice that there are not only are there no signs of life, but you don't notice that there are any free roaming debris around here that would indicate that they all left. Simply just the buildings and their structures. What you do notice, as you all notice coming through, is that as you're making your way through, you see that there are a couple of buildings that have plastered images of what looks to be a image of a wave that you all would that Vessi would know instantly would be an image of Thassa, and over it in paint, there appears to be an image of a laurel crown painted over in yellow.
Would I have any idea what the floor, like, through, the religion or anything like that, would I know what the crown, like, if it stands for anything?
You can make a religion check.
Okay.
I'm going to cast guidance on.
Cool. May not do it. We'll find out. Where's my religion? That is a 14.
You know it's one of the third generations of gods, which is the same generation that Thassa belongs to.
Okay.
Could I do a religion check on this too?
You can, the DC will be higher.
How about a 15? I know that 14 didn't work, but a 15 not do it.
I think you can.
Might I offer you?
I think you can ascertain that it is the same of the same generation, basically.
Sure, why not? I'll...
It'll be 50 by the time it gets around.
That's really nice of them to put a laurel on your guide.
I'm also gonna use the bardic inspiration.
Vessi, I don't think that's meant as
I
like...
I think the bardic has been used, or is no longer
really?
usable, because it's been a long
Oh, it's not
rest.
usable. It's been a long rest.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
You could use. I think you have advantage, unless you already.
I rolled. Yeah, it's a 17 plus 1, 18.
So at 18, I'll help you discern out of the third generation of gods. That would be Porphoros, the god of the forge, Thassa, the goddess of the sea, so it can't be her. Heliod, the god of the sun, Eberos, the god of the dead, and Nylea, the god of the hunt, goddess of the hunt. So what out of those four, you can use cross.
Nylea.
You know that Nylea's symbol is a bunch of knocked arrows next to each other, so it can't be.
Yeah,
those.
that's what I thought.
What was the first
Okay. Well, it's definitely one of. It's not Nylea. She wouldn't do this.
Does it
It's
match
either-
the yellow on my little piece of fabric from home at all?
It does not.
Okay.
Either the god of the forge, the god of the dead, or there was one more that escapes me.
Heliod, the god of the sun, and also the king of the gods.
Dude.
I think since it's gold and it's a crown, I don't want to get smited for this, but
Didn't know
Yeah, I guess-
Heliod soldiers sieged like this anymore. Hey Mimi, can you give me a boost up? I want to
doors
scratch at the
on any-
paint. Is it wet or is it old?
It's old,
Smart.
so you scratch at it.
Okay.
It looks like it's been here for quite some time.
No one's
Been a while.
Are there any doors on the buildings, or are they just like open hut style buildings, or like?
You go ahead and give me just an investigation check real quick.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that was a 17 plus something. Plus 2, so 19.
You go to investigate, and in buildings like these are pretty simple marble buildings, but they're also not as refined as to have stonework buildings, they would likely have very standard wooden doors. But as you look and see, there were sections of where hinges could be placed, but there is no wooden door on any of the doors that you see. Or any of the doorways that you see. There are hinges that would imply that a door would be there, but none of them are there.
The hinges look like harmed at all, or just like?
The hinges appear to be gone. So.
Oh wait. So it's a wooden door there, but there's no hinges on it.
Sorry, let me rephrase. So you see that there are sections of where hinges could be placed in the marble stonework. So it's carved out so that a hinge could be placed there, but you do not see the hinge, and you do not see the door. So there's no hinges and no doors, but it tells you that there once was a door here.
Okay. Gonna give a little call out to Solstice and just be like, just gonna look inside the buildings, just yell if anything happens, and she's gonna go inside and start rooting around to see if she can find anything.
Is there... Oh,
Go for it.
is there any kind of, like a puddle or something nearby? Or is it just all dry?
It appears to be all dry.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up to the wall, try to start getting the
Paint
paint off.
Yeah, you do so. It's kind of a pretty arduous process. But Vessi, as you head inside, looking through, you don't appear to find anything. You do see that there are some stoneworks. You see that there are like some stone tables that were built into the building itself. But that's the only thing that you can see. The only thing that you can see within the buildings are things that are a part of the building itself.
For leaving, she's just gonna kind of like on the walls and on the ground, just kind of like knock at everything to make sure nothing sounds hollow.
Appears to be sturdy marble stone.
Okay, she's gonna go back out then and just like everybody here disappeared. Not like chased away or taken, just disappeared.
Yeah, like this isn't even pillaging. This is just like eradication.
We're not even finding bodies or evidence of bodies.
Like, I don't know if it's worse that we're not finding bodies, but I feel like it'd make more sense if we did.
Feels very...
I don't like whatever's going on here, guys. This is weird.
I'm gonna check from the air, if that's okay with all of you. Just to make sure we're not being or...
Oh, it's a good idea.
So I will wild shape into a giant. And I'm
Mimi,
going
if you
to-
give me another boost, I can help scout. I mean, this is the kind of thing we did back home. If that's, like, okay with you, Solstice.
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Are you wanting to
Like,
get
really?
on Solstice?
Sure.
No. I'm way bigger than a hawk.
Really,
Just get me up on the roof.
a giant eagle.
I'm
Maybe
a
it's
giant.
great.
I'll be a giant eagle.
Wait, what do you mean, giant eagle?
Oh, I
thought
you
there was
said
one
giant
size
That
of
might be
eagle.
My bad.
No.
He's a big one.
What?
I transform into a giant eagle.
Holy shit!
Get on the back of the eagle.
Can give you a boost.
Holy shit!
I kind of bring my head down.
Oh my god! fisheye on your camera is making Got any games? I'll kind of like weirdly touch your beak and like peck at it. Oh my god! Yeah, okay.
Get on the back!
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
No, yeah, like flying is cool. Flying is
Just
fun.
as
That's
Mimi
awesome.
says, Mimi says you don't have to. Bessie's already just like, and like all of them up there.
No training wheels.
Awesome. So Solstice, you take off with
I was
Deo
gonna be
on
like,
your back.
where do I hold on?
Uh,
What part of the?
Like the Game of Thrones.
Oh,
and
yeah,
what part do I hold on to the dragon? Anything
Oh,
you
you look-
can.
yeah, wherever you can. I look in, and I look behind me, and I kind of wink.
Gotta go
And
fast.
I take off.
So you take off. Deo screaming into the wind. You're
Another
able-
one of just.
taking off, looking into the sky. So either Solstice or Deo, both of you can go ahead and give me a perception or investigation check. You can make both of these with advantage, since you are getting yourself a huge height advantage to fly above to look for any details.
Wee!
I will do
Okay.
a perception check.
Cool.
I'll do investigation.
I'm not good at investigation.
Well, I'm not good at perception.
There you go. We'll cover this.
You got
Very-
Oreos in my
very good.
milk. Look at my Oreo.
Alright,
Okay.
that is going to be an 18.
18.
The first one's a nat 20. What is happening to me right now? And the other one was a 4, so all is as it should be.
So
Wait, no,
guacamole.
that's not an 18. That is not an 18. That is a a 20. Oh Jesus, math. 22.
22. All right. So
29.
Solstice with the 22 as you glide over, doing a perception check, confirming without a doubt there are no other signs of life on this island. Visibly, none. No animals that are on the mountaintops. No any semblance of creatures of some kinds. The only animals that seem to be present are birds. And as you look through and see, I think it also dawns on you on that high of a perception, there are no visible signs of what you would presume to be an attack. So let's say that if an Acros ship was planning on attacking this island, there would be markings of ballista bolts. There would be some type of elemental damage from magic users of some kind.
You said there was a tower, a lighthouse?
There was a lighthouse that stands towards the top, and you see that one, that does still appear to be that. Deo, on that investigation, nat 20, you look and spot very keenly that by the lighthouse, you see, even from that high of a distance, there does not appear to be a door to the lighthouse. Standing in front of the lighthouse, there appears to be an altar of some kind.
Is there...
Solstice. Down there. It's... Zoom.
Yes, animal
How to Train Your Dragon.
noises.
This
Down,
Voltron?
down on the down on the bottom, you just hear Bessie just, the eagles are coming!
So is it just a quick sidebar? Is the tower, does it have like a window at the top like a normal lighthouse would?
Yes,
Or is it just like an obelisk?
there are glass windows up towards the top.
Okay, I will go down and let Dale off.
Mhm.
I will stay in my eagle.
We'll hop off, and I'll go up to this altar.
Awesome.
This looks like something from home.
So as you see before you, the as you get closer, you now see that even though there is no door, there appears to be a central image on the front of the lighthouse. It appears to you, it appears to be a massive aquatic woman that has like a huge like mermaid's tail and these glorious fins around her head, and she appears to be sleeping at the bottom of the ocean. You also notice that on the altar itself, there appears to be this flat square altar that depicts 20 distinct images on a 4x5 square. I'm going to share in the chat this may mess with the Discord, so let me see if I can do this another way. I'm going to share in the chat what each of these images depict like, and I will also say it out loud for the audience to see, as well as if somebody could copy and paste from the Discord into the chat, that would also be fantastic as well.
Cool. Sorry, I just saw this picture of a pixie.
The meme I made.
She do be craving.
Crave that mineral.
If I don't see Pixie, just literally centimeter tiptoe on a rock.
I don't like this. Pixie, wake up!
Wake up!
So, the images that are splayed out, they are
I
all...
can put this in the community Discord or something.
They are all etched out in stonework, so they're not painted on there. They are carved out in stones, and they appear that they could decompress, almost as if that you could press them. The first image depicts a symbol of a bronze hammer. The second image depicts a heroic woman sailing across the sea. The third image depicts an island above the clouds. The fourth image depicts a bolt of lightning striking an oracle from a sphinx. The fifth image depicts a tree with the gods' symbols carved onto it. The sixth image depicts a frozen harbor of Melites. The seventh image depicts a family of eels surrounding a thief in agony. The eighth image depicts a bident breaking upon a sailor's body. The ninth image depicts a satyr receiving two distinct metals, copper and tin, from a bull. The 10th image depicts a festival with dancing people around a furnace. The 11th image depicts Thassa sleeping along the depths of the ocean floor. The 12th image depicts an aged woman drowned in a bowl of soup. The 13th image depicts a woman stealing a massive pearl from a mollusk. The 14th image depicts a woman wearing a hero's mask in front of a crowd of tritons and a rising kraken. The 15th image depicts a font behind a large series of traps. The 16th image depicts a symbol of a crashing wave. The 17th image depicts two lightning bolts striking at the same point. The 18th image depicts a woman picking up a mask of a heroic woman. The 19th image depicts a symbol of an eye. And the 20th image depicts a symbol of a golden crown. I will also let you know that above the image of the aquatic mermaid woman resting in front of the lighthouse, there appears to be 7 gems lodged on top of the image. They appear to be alternating 4 sapphire and 3 rubies. So it goes blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, so on.
I think I'm gonna get the rest are pretty before we press any of these nice little buttons.
Yeah, no, this is way crazier than the stuff at Mom's place.
I bend down and reach my wing out kind of as a little ramp, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll clumsily climb back on. However you Mount a bird.
First, I'm gonna fly up to the top of that lighthouse and kind of peer in to the windows to see if there's anything within there. And make
Yeah, no perception check needed as you peer in
Okay.
through the window and see that the structure that is used as the lighthouse, so the actual light itself, appears to be broken. And a series of stairs leading down to what appears to be sort of like a workshop bench of some kind. And curiously, you also see that there are stairs leading further down, but you can't quite see past because it appears that it goes deeper into the mountain potentially.
Does Deo see this as well?
Mhm.
Cool.
One thing at a
Alright.
time.
One thing at a time.
I
I'm
was
gonna.
hoping you'd say you'd let me go.
Well, I don't think you can understand. I
Try.
You don't.
I'm gonna fly
Be a
back
bird?
to our companions. Still in eagle form. I touched down. I don't know, Deo. Do you want to get off or what? I don't know.
Say still
Ah, okay.
from on top of the eagle. Just okay. Lighthouse missing a door. Big altar at the front though, with like all these pictures and stuff. Anyone
What
know
kind of,
about
like-
sea gods?
Pixie looks at Vessi, just like no
Back.
shame, just
You back to
You
us.
know the wave person.
Mimi probably leans to Deo and goes like, "No, that's kind of a thing." And, like looks over it.
I mean, I didn't just want to assume because she's blue.
She also talks
Alright.
about her
Okay.
all the time.
I mean, I'm. No, look, like she lives underwater, and some people can worship whoever they want.
No, she talks about her all the time. Like we met her a week ago, and it's been a constant. So that's why. Anyway,
Oh, I haven't been listening.
I know I wear
that's
blue, but I don't worship any of those gods, so don't look at me.
Yeah, like that.
that's
I'm not the one to ask. I know you're all gonna ask me, but find someone else. It's not me. It's
Does
not me.
anyone here know about ocean gods?
I know about her. Know her very well. At this, you can
Okay.
see that like she's not her usual like punchy self, and she's kind of like angrily like tapping a foot on the ground, like you can hear the metal clink. And she's actually started using her ability once a day, being water genasi, to create or destroy water to just make it rain within the 30 feet that they're in. Yeah.
I love petty uses of.
Okay, so maybe you do know about her. I'm sorry.
Kind of fluttering, trying to like. My wings are all soaked.
It's gonna take a.
Oh
like,
my
a
god,
couple
please don't knock me off. Don't do
She's
that.
gonna
I am so
angrily
high up
stomp
here.
a couple feet away because it's only a 30-foot radius, so she's gonna angrily stomp a couple feet away so that Solstice isn't getting wet.
Vessi, we need your help.
Is there anything up there that looks
Please.
like that? And she's gonna point to the crown, whether it be melting now because of the rain or what. No, like I mean, like. So, is it like meant to be there or like that?
No, like meant to be here. Like the lighthouse has your lady on it. Look, it's a bunch of buttons. Do you want to press them or not?
That is a
Yeah,
teenager.
Don't hurt. So get me straight. Don't hurt the teenager. Yes, I got them pressed buttons.
Awesome.
Yay, cool! It's so easy.
So you guys head up, presumably as you make your way up to the altar in front of the lighthouse. And yeah, you all see those same images laid out before you.
On our way up, Pixie quietly to Mimi goes,
I already saw somebody pushing someone else's buttons down there. Did you see how annoyed Bessie was?
I mean,
I can read people pretty
it
good.
took Ellie a minute to get that, and I was like, who the fuck was pushing buttons unaccounted for?
Pixie, we're all on the same damn eagle!
I'm whispering, you're not supposed to listen.
I think I can carry everyone. I'm pretty sure I can.
It's just very slow.
you know.
Easily sort of carry everyone. A lot of exertion.
Glide.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Glide your
I
way
think
up.
when a pixie says that, though, I'm like, I mean, that was a great affront to her god. Like, I understand that would hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But you're right, he was pushing her buttons, and he does do that. A lot. Too
Deo,
much.
stop eavesdropping. No, yeah, like...
I'm not eavesdropping. Shit.
So, you all make your way to the altar. What do you all do?
I land and allow them to do
cool. Step 1,
part.
check.
Bard.
That's a good one.
Wonderful.
Please check your equipment at the...
Some people applaud for some reason.
I give you a little pat and I say, thank you for flying us up here so we didn't have to walk so far.
I
I thought
kind
you were
of
gonna be like, thank
put
you
my
for
head
flying
down and
Southwest Airlines.
Sweet.
I kinda, like,
my
nestle-
airlines.
forehead to forehead, just kind of...
Oh,
Aw, Bonk.
My little tail wags.
Bonk's to the bed.
On the altar with like all the buttons, do I see like Parametra's symbol?
You do not.
What that is, but
Slow looks at notes.
You do not.
Just in case, I'm gonna fly to the top of this little tower
Okay.
and perch up
Ooh.
there.
Nice.
Nice.
Smart.
Man, bet you probably look like that part of God of War where they're in Helheim and there's that giant eagle sitting in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you look like the intro to this campaign.
There you go.
I mean, not all of the gods are counted. I wonder what the decision was, like how they decided who to put on here.
I think it's a story, dude. Because like some
I have
of
a
these
higher
match,
intelligence
but
than I'm playing.
you're good.
Because Ellie doesn't have a 12 intelligence. God, 6 on a good day.
I
mean, like, some of
I like
them
the
match,
part with
but...
the satyr.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
it does kind of
please,
look like
go
you.
ahead.
Yeah, like some of these look like they could go together. But some of them are just pictures.
Suppose you're right.
I have any deeper understanding.
You may make a history check.
History
East.
is my history.
Sorry, Adam just walked by my door just in his underwear, and he did not come up the stairs in his underwear. And
Nice.
Will you close it?
Way you
Close
close
it.
Oh, that's
Along the
19.
journey.
That's not bad.
Hey!
19 lets
Or
you
my
know.
history's bad for me.
the
Also,
nine-
Ty, your inner eye highlight is gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's
The 19 lets you know that the heroic woman that is depicted is Calliope the Traveled, who's one of the known mythical heroes who she had traveled across the Siren Sea to explore many of the Draka Isles.
She's gonna basically just the things that she knows. She's gonna be like pointing and talking about them, you know, like fondly, and also like she's gonna like keep a hand on the one picture of Thassa sleeping at the bottom.
Mhm.
Then I guess I'll try to find those buttons at some particular point. I guess I was listening but not writing notes because I wasn't actively up there.
It's in our.
It's in the
our chat.
Discord chat, so.
Oh no, I know all the. I have that. I meant like don't know. I don't remember if it's that there's just a spot you can go down, or Deo said there's buttons, but I thought there were just gems.
Each of the images are a button, so you can press one of the images.
It's like a big
press.
checkerboard of
Yeah.
an altar table.
Okay.
There are also gems.
Yes.
Up on the lighthouse.
Above the image depicting, as you have guessed, Thassa sleeping under the sea, there are 7 gems, sapphire and rubies, 4 sapphires, 3 rubies. They alternate blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue.
And there's, in this instance, no door, obviously, but does that mean like it's just open to walk in again, or do we actually have to do something to get inside?
I think you can surmise that potentially figuring out how this altar connects, because the lighthouse has things inside of it, so presumably there is a way to get in, and potentially the altar would be the way to do it.
Okay.
There's no. So
We could just fly.
But I feel like, I don't know, Vessi, does this seem like something that we're supposed to do in a place like this?
I think if we want to get inside and possibly learn some more, we have to figure this out.
makes sense.
Well... Hey, Pixie, how good are you at storyboarding?
I mean, I can try.
I pull out a little scroll that I haven't really messed with yet, and I lay it out.
Wait, what first?
I don't know. How many pieces are there with a heroic woman? Or does anybody else see any that look like they would probably connect? I feel like
Trying
that's
to
the
pick-
easiest place to start.
I'm trying to pick what could be the start. I'm seeing that image 16 depicts a symbol of crashing waves, and that's all that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or depicts a symbol of an eye. Number 19.
Who's an eye?
Epixie's going to spend the next few minutes crudely copying each one onto the scroll and then ripping it apart so we can use it like a puzzle.
Hey.
Nice. There you go.
Nice.
So now we can rearrange as needed.
I'm gonna make a little group of all of the ones that mention a heroic woman.
It's essentially starting with the corner pieces of the puzzle.
That's
Yeah.
That would be number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 18. Number 14. And that's it, those 3.
Okay. 18 definitely goes to 14, right?
Mhm.
Maybe?
Yeah, that makes
18.
And
Yeah.
I feel like
Well,
Might 2 might be our start of just depicts a heroic woman sailing across the sea. Because I
Well-
feel with that little bit of insight that I got for my history that this is probably a story of Calliope.
Would you like to press it?
no.
I mean, I kind of want to.
I was doing a bit.
what would
Well,
Vessi
I'll
do
tell you.
if
I'll tell
prompted
you right
with a
now
button?
is that you have 20 buttons, but you don't know what's going to happen when you press one button. So
Yeah.
right now you're working off of limited information, and if you still
Yeah.
had the spell find traps on it, there's no traps that are in the buttons themselves.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll push the 1. I'll push 2.
You push number 2, and the first ruby lights up.
Hey! That mean
Bessie,
anything?
you're so good at this.
First ruby.
Uh,
That was technically the second stone.
it goes blue-red, not red-blue.
It goes blue-red, yeah.
Blue-red. Okay. So I feel like because it... Like, if it says heroic woman, I feel like it'd be a regular woman picking up a mask and then being called heroic, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Every hero story starts with a regular person.
Or the.
I have heard that.
Which one do you press?
I want to try to press woman picking up mask of a heroic woman.
Number 18.
Yes.
The second sapphire lights up.
That means we have 2 things wrong,
Two things right, but not in the right order yet.
or 2 things because they're the red. Oh, wait, no, second sapphire. Sorry. Yeah.
What about a woman?
So then we got sapphire. So we got steps 2 and 3. So
We need. I'm gonna
We
press
need
the
the
one that
first.
just says. I'm gonna press the one that just is depicts a symbol of waves crashing. For 16.
Number 16. Number 16, the second ruby lights up.
Second ruby. Remember
Yeah.
first.
okay.
What about a
Um,
woman wearing a hero's mask in front of a crowd of Triton?
Yeah.
Which one is that? Number.
Wait, didn't we already press 14?
No, you pressed 18.
Oh. Yeah, heck yeah, let's press 14.
You press 14, and the third sapphire lights up, but once that happens, all of them unlight, and I need somebody to please make a d20 roll.
Bessie, you do it.
Yeah, Bessie, go.
Oh,
What? It's okay. Use it.
I don't want
What is it? What is
I
it?
already
Just a
rolled
flat,
it, so
so flat d20.
I got a 6.
Cool, nothing happens.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me.
Hey,
make a
it's
mark
fine.
Of what we.
Cool, we get unlimited chances.
So they're all off now, correct?
They are all off now.
Okay.
Okay.
We did 14, 16, 2.
So we have
What was
steps
the
2
other one
and 3.
we did? What was another
Uh,
one we did?
18.
18.
I have 18. I only have 16, 2, and 18. But we hit 4.
2.
I have
2,
2.
14, 16, and 8.
14 is what I was missing. Okay.
14.
It's a puzzle, y'all.
Yeah, this is above Maddie's intelligence score. So Epixie will support you all and keep drawing the little drawings
I
down.
think I'm gonna point to number 11 and be like, it depicts Thassa sleeping along the depths of the ocean floor. Be like, I mean, it would make sense that this is Thassa's island.
Is this trying to wake her up or put her back to sleep? I don't know how she works.
I mean,
It does
I would
not
just think
sleep
that
always. It often
should
thinks
stop
about
with
the
it.
future. Helps it all.
Do you
She
think
said
that
that
would be
she
the first
speaks-
step, maybe?
Can always try it. I'm going to try pushing that one because the other thought that I have is number 5 depicting tree with the god symbols carved on it. Then like the start, everybody.
Yeah.
Talking about, like, beginning of everything?
Depicts an island above the clouds.
Hey, Dan.
Mhm.
Epixie's gonna step away from the group for a second and pull out her ink-stained scroll.
Mhm.
And she's gonna list all of these buttons and go,
Does any of this ring a bell to you and your amazing endless knowledge?
We're gonna roll a history check,
ooh,
and I'll let you know
okay.
that this roll gets a plus 20.
What?
You wow.
Holy guacamole.
You write them all in,
Mhm.
and it says, the only connecting story sounds to be Calliope the Fake.
You guys just hear a pixie, like, she's up in her paper and she just goes,
Calliope the fake?
and pulls it down a little.
Now I need all of you to give me a history check.
What?
Oh boy. Really quickly, I go,
Thank you so much, I love you, bye!
and I roll it back up and put it away.
History check.
Okay.
Yeah, history check.
Oh,
I got a good old 3.
3.
3,
Okay.
17.
17,
13?
13.
natural 20.
Mermaid girl!
Daddy's
Mermaid
new-
girl!
new
Oh,
dice.
yay!
Gotten Kiki out of their system.
Now that's a gal who played mermaids in the pool.
I will then tell you the myth. In the second silence of the gods, there was a thief who had found the disguise of Calliope. And Calliope, being friends to many Tritons, wanted to use this disguise in order to raise a kraken, in order to gain power and destroy her enemies. After the silence of the gods had ended, and Thassa had learned of such a betrayal, Thassa angrily threw her trusty bident at the thief, destroying them, but breaking the bident at the same time. With such wrath and fury that Thassa had never experienced before.
So, in that. Let me write what I think my order is, and then I'll tell you guys. Give me a sec, but do whatever you need to. But yeah, Vessie's gonna, if she's the one who knows the story, then she's gonna just, depict it out like the fabulous tale that it is.
I pull out my. Pixie scans the group, pulls the paper out one more time, and is like,
I think that's exactly what we needed. Update you soon!
and a little heart, and then
TTYL.
rolls it and tucks it away. BRB.
Can I do a
AFK.
perception check
Yeah.
if I see that?
Can you do a perception check?
To see if I notice the scroll on the writing, the things.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright. Oh dear. 17 plus 9. That is going to be 20. 26.
26 lets you know that she is writing something, and I think you catch a weird glimpse that in a moment what she wrote vanishes from the paper. So I think that's what you catch.
Gotcha.
Vessie, what do you think the order is?
So far right now I'm thinking that 11 or 7 is the start. Then 16, 2, and 18 I think are what we did originally to get the original red, blue, red. And I think 14 was what we had as the last. Some other ones that I think are probably in there are going to be, where is it?
8.
8. Yeah, 8. How many? Still need a few more. I need 2 more to go.
You got 2 in there?
I have 2.
I think 7 is probably and
I will
Yes, I
real
think
quickly
17
give you guys a hint. Is that only 4 images are needed.
Oh.
Only
Oh.
4. So you've got to get the blue.
Red is not an indication of correct. Red is an indication of incorrect.
Okay.
We're so good at this.
Which means we had Wasn't 2 the depiction of a heroic woman? Isn't that what we got?
But that was light up red, so that was incorrect.
It read up red. Okay, so then
So
maybe
14 has to be right. That was a blue one.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And
I have 7 because it says depicts a family of eels surrounding a thief in agony.
then there's also 8, which is the breaking Biden.
I think 8 is more.
I think is the 8 is the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I didn't know if it would be like if we needed 9, that 8.
Wait, maybe it's she picks up the mask. She's wearing the mask in front of the Tritons and the Kraken. She breaks the Biden and then the eels.
In the story, there's no mention of eels.
Oh.
Damn!
No, the only reason I picked the eels is because of the thief.
Freaking eels! Escalators!
Eels.
What number was it then that did the second blue?
Was it just the crashing
16?
wave?
The second blue was 18.
18. Okay.
So it has to be something.
18 is the middle.
Third one was 14.
I think the crashing waves would be the 4th one.
Or would it be the first one?
Yeah, because the 4th one has to be Biden.
Yeah. Do we want to try then,
We did try the
16
crashing waves already.
Yeah. So 16, 18, 14, 8? Do we want to try it?
Can.
You press those 4?
16, 18, 14, 8.
Cool. You watch as soon as you press 16, the first ruby lights up, and then
Dang it!
the second
Not
sapphire lights up for 18, third one lights up for 14, and the fourth one lights up for 8.
Dang it!
They all reset, and I need you to make another d20 roll.
Aw, dang it!
I'm going to do
For it.
18.
Hey.
18. Want to try another guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know everything but the.
Could it be
I'm gonna hit Thassa sleeping as the first and then continue
Yeah.
with the rest.
Yeah.
You continue with the rest, and again, the 3 sapphire light up, but the first ruby does light up. When Go ahead and make another d20 roll.
Okay, well I caused the okay.
What if it's just the lady in a bowl of soup?
Solstice,
What if
yeah.
we're missing the whole point?
16.
On 16, as you all are hanging around the altar, you all feel the island shake violently. And as the island shakes violently, you then watch as the island begins to sink into the ocean. And
What?
that is where we are going to leave it off for tonight's session.
Oh god, oh shit!
Guys, I think I just figured it out.
Then punch it, Bessie!
Yeah, punch it.
Oh my goodness, oh my damn.
Thank you all.
I just realized what it might be.
Thank you all so much for joining in as our heroes figure out what the solution to this puzzle is, and as they try to figure it out, the island is starting to sink.
Legends of the Hidden Temple
He was
ass.
over there like, what the
Beach.
fuck?
He's just like whistling and hammering some nails on the boat, having a good afternoon.
He's got his earbuds in, but he doesn't notice.
Oh man.
So, thank you all so much. It is truly a blast to have all of you sign on and hang out and get to see a part of this story. So, and I hope you all tune in next time, and that's going to be next week, the 8th of November, as we are going to move to a weekly game here.
Yay!
So tune in next time to see if our heroes figure out what the correct solution is to the puzzle before the island sinks into the water.
Oops.
Thank you all so much. And if nobody had told you today here at Misty Mountain Gaming, we love you all.
We
and I
love
hope
you
all
guys.
have
Thank
an
you.
amazing rest of your night. Everybody,
We'll see you tomorrow for Witchlight.
come
with
by for
Ty and
Witchlight
me.
tomorrow.
Let's go, baby.
Friday or Thursday, we have a brand new campaign of the Search for the Spell Forge. Make sure to check it out. That's when the competition of the dice giveaway is happening. So,
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
but thank you all so much. We love you all. Have a safe night, everybody, and good night.
Good night, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.